My account. I need to blow my
Good
account like I
morning,
blow. Oh.
YouTube family.
Why did you tell me you was going live? I was about to say some really,
Uh,
really reckless shit,
I
and
mean,
then,
you always say really, really reckless shit.
but it was about to be real reckless, and you just,
Okay.
oh my god,
I'm
literally you
glad I
said
saved you.
good
I'm glad I
morning
saved you.
YouTube, and I was about to say
I thought you
some
knew.
real
I mean, the thing
reckless.
said it's time to go live, so I go live.
Yeah, but you hit the button. You could have been like, "Yeah, bro, I'm about to hit the button and go live." So hold up a second. Instead, you're like, "Good morning," and I'm saying I'm about to, and then
I
I was about to say
thought you
some reckless
assumed
shit.
that we were about to go live because the
No,
thing.
I did
All right,
not. I did
you want
not
me? You want me to end
assume.
the stream and start over?
Yes.
Okay, I'm not gonna end the stream, but we'll start over. So 5, 4, 3, 2. Good morning, YouTube family. Welcome back to the Trading Shot with me, T. Hobbs, and of course, you know I got my man Jay Seals in the building. Please make sure if this is your first time watching the shop, tip the barbers, ladies and gentlemen, aka hit the like and subscribe button, turn the notification bells on, so you get notified every time we go live and/or put on a video. That being said, it is 8 a.m. in the morning Eastern Standard Time. We just had unemployment claims, and shocker, they didn't really say much. Holy shit, this market is looking very, very bullish this morning, which is kind of what we expected after a 500 point or 600 point sell-off day. Like we had to recover some of these points, right? We got gaps on NQ and ES, micros long, waiting to fill these gaps. Yep, I got them marked out. We talked about them this morning. I didn't trade any of them. I didn't trade the demand. I was hoping for a push back into demand, and I'll get into all of that as I get through the pre-market plan. So somebody go get this man a damn energy drink.
I'd have to leave the crib. My wife is not home right now, which means I can be as loud as I want, which is actually a good thing. But I got a Gatorade, so I'm gonna try to power through.
All right. Anyway, so let me share my screen. Is my screen sharing right now?
What the fuck? I hate when people. No, it's not sharing.
The browser can't access your screen. Try capturing a different screen. All right. I'm gonna leave the studio and come back because last time it did this, it was because I just need to leave the studio and come back. So hang on a second. I'll be right back.
Well, I'll go ahead and go through ES. All right, so ES is ripping at the moment. We just created a 1 hour demand zone right here at about 4180 that I'll be looking for us to come back to. We also have that that gap starts. I mean, I guess it depends on where you want to look. If you want to look at the body, it's about 4202. The wick 4204, but you can see price is kind of stalling up around this 4200 area where we had all those orders yesterday. So we'll see if we can't fill this gap up here. I got a 2 hour demand zone or supply zone. It actually doesn't even matter. Like this, I went back and looked, and this whole area looked exactly the same no matter what time frame that you had it on. But pretty much there's a supply zone right here before we had that gap down. And then there's a nice 30-minute supply zone. If we check the 30-minute right up here. So my my plan on the day pretty much is just to I think the market wants to come back up and retest some of these areas. So maybe looking to short up here and up here, or if we come back down for this to hold. But I think we're overall, I could have sworn he came back. Whatever. I think pretty much overall we're coming up to a level just to get denied. So we just got to figure out which level we're going to get denied at and then take the market short. Cause I mean, that's literally the trend right now. Like I'm not trying to fight this overall trend. Every time we come down or every time we come back up, we get slapped back down, slapped back down, slapped back down, slapped, consolidation, slapped. So I don't think there's going to be any different until we find some type of bottom. So for right now, until we can like get above here, this area, the 4288s of the world, we're pretty much just in a downtrend. One thing I found yesterday, I was kind of upset about it after the market closed, was we had this really nice trend line here. We had 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touches. We broke below it and retested it. This was that long we ended up taking, and we ended up getting denied up here at the top. Had we gotten in short, that was a true move when we broke this trend line. So little things like that. I mean, even this trend line right here, if you look, we have like this trend line back to the upside, and then we gap down. So, I don't expect us to retest this trend line. I also don't expect us to retest this trend line either, to be honest. But I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it up there because it'll be interesting once we come back up to it. If we come back up to it, if the market reacts, since it's reacted previously. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let me check in Discord and see what the fuck's going on with this motherfucker. Hey, is Hobbs in here? Has he been talking? What the fuck going on? Morning, Mad Moxie. How's it going? Morning, Escape the Matrix. I'm waiting on Hobbs to get back so he can go over his plan, but I don't know. I think he popped in and popped out. I don't know. Maybe he had to restart his whole computer. I don't fucking know. Let's check the VIX though. Let's check on the VIX and see what the VIX is doing. Let's go to the 4 hour on the VIX. Not seeing much. Not seeing too much on the VIX right now. I have a 2 hour, but I don't think we're gonna. If we flush all the way down here, that'll be pretty interesting. The VIX did just make a lower high though, so if we start to come back down, that'll kind of validate a. That'll kind of validate a fucking buying. Oh, there you go. How's Papadilla and the fam? I have not. I've not been outside and checked this armadillo hole. I don't fucking know. I honestly have no clue. While Hobbs is going through his plan, I'll go check on my armadillo friend and see if he's still there. I don't know what's going on though. Like,
you ain't even been out there?
Yeah, I'll go check. No, I have not been out there. I've been so busy with other shit that like I haven't really cared. But I do need to go out there and check because I'm pretty sure he found a new home. I'm pretty sure. But he was trying to dig up where my foundation is. So I do need to check that and make sure that motherfucker is not still trying to dig in there. But yeah, I heard a rumor in the neighborhood that he found a new crib. You know, he made enough money digging holes in my crib to go ahead and to move into a new house, you know, renovate, get a bigger.
He's a squatter. He took a shit. He took a shit at your crib and then bounced to another crib. He's a squatter, bro.
Yeah, but I'm cool with that though.
He's a couch surfer.
I'm cool with that though. Let me go check. I'll be right back.
Yeah, let me go through this plan. You're just babbling at this moment. All right.
Well, I already did my plan, so they already know what's good.
I know. If you just stop talking, I'm gonna go through mine.
All right, fine.
All right. So macro, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Jersh. Good morning, everybody. The macro plan on the day for me is the overnight session continued this aggressive sell-off. We did find new buyers, right? And this is the key part of my entire plan is this 4 hour demand that was formed back from May 25th, 2023, right here. This is the key to my entire plan. And this is why I was very, very bullish this morning, right? Like I was extremely bullish. So, because when I woke up this morning, I finally saw a break of structure for the first time at this level from this key level. So that's going to be kind of like the basis of my plan. So thus far, the rally does look weak though, right? Like I still think that bears are in control, but the bullish behavior means that there are bulls in here so far, right? So we will look to short pullbacks until we can identify a break of structure. So for me, that part is also key, right? Identifying the break of structure. For me, obviously, this could be a break of structure above 429, but now we got this huge gap right here that we have to take into consideration, right? So for me, once we get above this gap fill at 4475, then we can say change of character, break of structure, and potentially still be bearish, right? But in the meantime, on the day, that will be a change of structure or break of structure, change of character for the day. And then that's when we can look to be a little bit more bullish if you didn't catch these moves down here at these lows. So that's the macro picture. So let's shoot right down to this 4 hour, and I'll look down here and show you kind of what my plan is for this 4 hour demand zone. If we come back down here, excuse me, sorry. We'll go down to 15-minute real quick. Actually, we'll go down to the 2 hour here. All right, here we go. All right, so down here at the 2 hour demand zone from 14,276, obviously the plan is simple. If we come back down here, I'm going to see if these buyers want to defend. I'm going to look for these buyers to defend their position. I'm going to long the market into the previous day low and or the top of this gap fill at 4475. I have it at 4443, but I expanded this box, and I'll show you why I expanded that box a little later. All right, so then we'll get into this. We'll go down to the 30-minute, right? I'll bring this box over here, bring this box over here. We'll go over to the 30-minute time frame. And then you'll see kind of why I expanded this gap fill box, because there is supply. It's weird because we created a drop-based drop, but then the market closed and then the market opened and just continued the drop. So I'm kind of counting this as a supply zone as well. So I pushed this gap all the way up to about 4475. And what I want to do is above this area, right? If we get above here, then I want to see if we can break above this structure, come back and retest. And then I'll look for longs into this 30-minute supply zone at 14,607. Okay. Now for the bearish plan, which I'm sure that's what most people want to hear about today, because I mean, the market sold off 500 points yesterday, which means it's probably going to sell off 500 points today. Not true, but could be, right? So gap fill. Once we fill this gap, what loves to happen is after we fill gaps, the market likes to either continue and push through it or go back down, which is basically what the market does for any move, right? However, because it's a gap fill, we're going to look at it as a key area, right? So bearish, we can look for sellers to defend the gap fill closure at 14475 through 14426. There's also the previous day low. So there's a lot of confluences in this orange box that we could potentially look to short the market at, right? If we short the market up here, what I'm looking to do is I'm looking to take price. Excuse me. I'm looking to take price all the way back down to this 4-hour demand zone at 14276.50. Okay. That's my first bearish plan. My second bearish plan that I wrote down is right here at this 30-minute supply zone, right? I like to short weak rallies into 14607.25 through 14685, 30-minute supply, and then short the market targeting this gap fill area down here at 475. And then last but not least, one that I didn't mark on my pre-market plan is if we come all the way up to the previous day high at 749, 760, I'm betting my bottom dollar that buyers are going to be fairly well exhausted up here. And I'm definitely looking to short the market up here. So those are my 4 or 5 plans on the day. Again, will I take all of these trades? Probably not. But it's good to have a plan when you're looking to trade the markets to see what everything else is doing, right? So just bear with me for a moment. I got to go through and change all my charts because I just had to reset my computer so StreamYard could, I don't know, reset itself. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it wouldn't let me share my screen. So I got to go through and everything's already charted. I just got to go through and bring them all up. So.
Oh, did you mention the earnings today?
No, I didn't talk about anything but the charts. Damn, Tesla is ripping out of the supply zone. I know we got Amazon today, right?
Yeah, Amazon earnings. Meta earnings weren't as bad as I thought they were going to be. We're pretty stable, all things considered. I mean, I guess it was down $8 on the day yesterday, so. See, this is why you don't fucking play earnings. I mean, I guess unless you were. I mean, I don't know. I guess we're down $7 on the day. So I guess if you played puts on Meta, you'd be winning, but not if they're out the money though.
Yeah, I don't play them just because the implied volatility is just stupid. Like, it's just dumb. This makes no sense. I don't even know where this 3-hour came from. This is how you know we down here. I don't even have the same color scheme no more. We way down in the slumps. All right.
Good morning, Jers. Let's fucking go. Yeah, let's fucking go. I don't know if you read all these or not, but
no, I haven't read it yet.
Jers said, I am trading NQ instead of ES now. Trader. I don't think I can ever go back. Trader.
Is that what he said? I don't think I can ever go back. Damn.
That's what he said.
He said,
I'm not making this up. Micaiah said, I just noticed NQ bounced off the 200 SMA on daily yesterday at 14,300. I don't know, man. Like, I honestly think ES and NQ are the same. It's just whatever fits your personality at the end of the day. Like, if you like fast movement and you want to be in and out and you don't want to, overstay your welcome, you don't want to be a holder, then NQ is where it's at. If you like to be a little bit slower paced, then yes, for you. It depends. Either way, you can make the same amount of money, so it honestly doesn't matter. It's a personal choice. I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, it's a personal choice. Makai says that's because NQ is better. NQ is not better. Neither one is better. They're the same. They are the exact same. But ES right now is ripping though. Well, not ripping, but we're coming up. We're trying to break that 4,200 level. So I don't even know. I don't even know if we have that amount of orders that we had there before because we gapped right through it. So yeah, 4202's got 535 orders, which is kind of crazy. At 4,200 had
we break through 4,200? Yeah, we broke through 4,200, right? I wonder whatever happened to all those orders that were sitting down there.
Okay, motherfuckers. Escape said NQ is much better. NQ is not any better. They're the same. I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all this. They're the same.
As many times you tell them it's the same, as many times they're gonna tell you it's better.
I know. I'm just waiting for I'm gonna make every one of y'all say that it's better.
How? If they don't trade it?
Because like I'm pretty sure 90% of the people in here trade exclusively NQ.
I mean, 90% of people that trade the markets probably exclusively trade NQ, but who cares? I mean, it was an exaggeration, Justin. I don't think anybody could make that a fact at all. Right?
Exactly.
Like there's no way to prove that. It was an exaggeration. I wasn't trying to say it as a fact. I was just saying it was an exaggeration.
I'm glad that you. I'm glad that you're exaggerating.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I was just gonna say, like, the one thing that I think that we could end the argument on is just the fact that it's preference. You know, if your preference is NQ, then trade NQ. If your preference is ES, trade ES. Ultimately, you can make money on both, right? We can debate on how much money, but does it matter if you're? I mean, just trade your strategy, right? Like, it would be like a forex trader saying, like, this pair is better than this pair. This pair is better than, like, no, you just need to understand the pair. Right, you need to understand the instrument that you're trading. You know, wasn't
that kind of my whole point? I mean, that's the whole thing.
I literally just said I'm agreeing with you. Like, I literally just said I agree with you. You still somehow are like, well, isn't that my whole point? Like, the fuck? What are you arguing about now? I literally just said I don't know. I am agreeing with you. Like, what do you want me to say?
I want you to scream it as loud as possible for everybody to hear in the entire world.
That will not happen. I will not be screaming at all. At all.
We all know. I don't understand.
We all. I don't think he meant starting. I think he just said.
We all know. Oh, yeah. We all know it's just me. Oh, okay, gotcha. It's not just me. Well, probably in here it's just me. That's true. Makai says, "LOL. If you're looking to size down because of chop, then definitely ES/MES."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think if you're trying to get your strategy in order, right? Like if you're struggling with your strategy, I think that ES is a good place to go back to, right? I think that if the market's super choppy and like you just can't get a good read and you're in a slump, I think it's very, very important to understand both instruments and understand that ES you can go to and it allows you to make a lot more mistakes. Like it gives you more room to be wrong, so to speak, because it doesn't jerk around as fast, right? So I think as long as you understand both instruments, you can trade both instruments successfully, and that's all that really matters. Is like if you don't trade NQ ever and you switch from ES to NQ, you're going to be in for a rude awakening because it's a totally different instrument. If you don't ever trade ES, you're also going to be in for a rude awakening. Maybe it's an enlightenment and be like, damn, I can make the same money because it's $50 a point. Or maybe it's like, man, fuck this shit. It moved too slow. But that's all subjective, right? Like at the end of the day, those are issues that can never be debated, can never be accurately debated because there is no conclusion, right? There is no, you know what, you was right. There's only, everybody's opinion. And right now you just outvoted in this chat. In this chat, if we took a poll when we asked, what instrument is better, it would be NQ.
All right, let's put it to the test. Even though I already know.
No, let me log in.
I mean, and it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Like
it does matter. You're putting the poll up. That means it matters to you. So put the poll up.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't matter at the end of the day.
No. If it don't matter, then don't put the poll up. It matters.
No, no, it doesn't matter. I know.
You know how I know it doesn't matter.
No. I know that
You
90%
know
of
how I
people
know it
in here
matters to
like
you?
NQ more than ES, but that's fine. But I think the poll would just be a fun thing to
Oh,
do to just to see. All right.
Look, this how I know it matters to you. Because if it didn't matter to you, if you win this poll, he's gonna be like, I told you ES was better. You said it was better. But if he lose the poll, he's gonna be like, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter, right? It only doesn't matter because he knows he thinks he's gonna lose the poll. That's why it doesn't matter to him.
I mean, I don't think there's no satisfaction winning or losing, but go ahead, Pop.
Oh my God. Shut up. Stop acting like that's not how your brain works. Shut up. There's no satisfaction winning or losing. Is that why you come in here and be like, when Josh Allen wins, he is him. And then when he loses, it's like, yeah, I don't really care, bro. I don't really care.
That's completely different. That's a completely different subject. It's not the same. They don't equate. They're not the same. What, Pop? What?
Pop's gonna go through all his other accounts and vote like 20 different times. Pop's gonna vote for ES like 8 times in a row. Like, okay, we're winning this poll. All right, guys. Right now, we're coming into this gap fill area, which I'm looking at as kind of like supply. Right, I want to see this gap get filled, but I'm also watching this area for a nice rejection and a potential retest. Right, because if you look at how it was formed, basically, if we pause the market right here and then open it back up, this candle would have basically just slammed down anyway. Like that's what this market was about to do. So I think the market wants to fill this gap, but I'm also looking at this as a potential area to reject. In addition to that, it's the previous day low right here, right? Same thing on ES, previous day low right here. And then if we go to the Apples and Teslas or whatever of the world, they're also pulling into their previous day lows, the 3-hour supply zone, right? Like there's just a lot going on right now. However, to note to the bull side, Nvidia, Microsoft, and Tesla are all pushing the fuck up. But the one thing that I've learned is when all three of these look bullish and this guy hasn't caught a bid yet, Apple, stand the fuck by, right? Like just, stand by. We'll see what happens. Let's see if Apple continues its push. So it's got a bid, but it looks like it's rejecting. That's all I'm saying. So I just throw that out there. What's good? What's going on, bro?
What's up?
Hey, my energy is always on point. It's Mr. Sandman over there. he be waking up like the Sandman on his back. I'm gonna get Justin one of them little Sandman hats. Those little hats with the pajama hat. Justin need one of them motherfuckers every time he come in here. He be like, good morning, guys. I just woke up. What's going on, Hustle for Life?
I know what you're talking about. All right, I'm in the poll right here. We're winning, baby. No,
I told you. I know this dude.
I'm playing, man. I know
this man like the back of my hand, bro. Like he was watching that poll, and as soon as ES got up, he ended the poll. He ended the poll. But losing or winning doesn't matter. But he ended the poll.
No, I just wanted to fuck with you as soon as ES got up. Hey, look, I'm not gonna lie, but there was voting fraud. I went on like all my profiles for ES. There was voter fraud on the poll, y'all. I'm sorry.
Bro, I'm telling you, he don't do nothing without trying to give himself an advantage. If you think for 1 second Justin doesn't care about winning or losing, you don't know Justin. Like he don't do shit without trying to win. So I already know what you was on.
I'm just.
Don't love you.
Don't love you. Nah, I'm just fucking with y'all. I did.
See it rejected at the start of the gap, which is pretty common, but I do expect it'll fill. There could be some huge swings at open though. Yeah, I'm chilling, man. I'm gonna be very, very patient at open, and I understand what my plan is, and I have a solid plan that could take a little time to play out, but I'm ready. I'm ready for the day, baby. Yep, exactly. Everybody knows his previous day low is right here, so it's like let's see what happens there. Get above there, and then we can talk. I didn't vote NQ all the way. Thanks, man. Boxy, get him. He took it down. He was cheating. He was on all of his different accounts voting for ES. Still got a problem, right? Voter fraud.
I was just
yeah, he had a burner accounts over here. I'm like, man. I said, man, maybe I was wrong. Like, I said, man, ES is. I guess more people trade ES than I thought. Justin over here, like, click, 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 click.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, there was voter fraud that took place.
Oh, at open, are we bullish or bearish? I'm gonna go with bearish at the open. but bullish overall on the day. What's your thought, Justin? What's your vote? Nah, I'm bearish on the day. I'm bullish at open though. I'm bearish. I'm sorry. I'm bullish on the day. I'm bearish at open.
Oh, thank you, Bray. Yes, let's go.
Looking at the macro chart on the 4 hour, right? Like I think if we get above this structure, kind of like how I explained in my pre-market plan, if we get above the gap fill at 475, I think we could really run, right? At least come back up to like the 600s. That's what I'm thinking before we come back down. So I'm bearish at open, bullish on the day. I think we end the day bullish, but we end the day green just to stay above these new buyers down here. That's my thought process. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm just giving my vote. Putting my 2 cents.
I think we're bullish at open, but bearish overall. I think we'll find an area to reject at some point. That's what I think.
I think this is the area to reject, but we'll see what happens. What's up, brother? Yeah, so that's 80-20, right? And that's an 80-20 rule. So I think this week, Monday's high and low were incorrect. But I also believe that if there was a week that we would fall in the 20% of being incorrect, it would be earnings week, right? Big tech stock earnings week, because we get these huge swings in the market. We got unemployment claims. We got a lot of stuff going on this week. So I think that's why that 20% exists, because there's always that crazy week where Monday, if we got CPI that week, like Monday's high might not hold or Monday's low might not hold because the volatility just gets too crazy. So this week it wasn't as accurate at all, because yesterday just ruined everything. It was just like an all day sell off. Escape says, I think we coming down at open down to 330. Yeah, I think we come back down. What I'm thinking is we come back down to this box right here, right back down to 275, 276. I think we come back down there and let these buyers defend their position again. But I don't know. We could just continue to push up, like Justin's saying, and come back up to this gap. Up to this supply zone. We got 3 minutes to fuck around and find out. Bray says he's voting for ES. There you go. The lone wolf.
He wasn't the only one. There's other people who voted ES.
I know he's not voting, but yeah, but this uptrend looks, it looks weird to see an uptrend after seeing nothing but red yesterday. Well, I saw yellow, but some of y'all saw red all day. Yeah, you saw white. Yeah, some people saw red. I took them shits off. Once I realized like the psychology behind it, I was like, nah, let me get this shit off here. Which is crazy because I still got them red on where I actually execute. Red and green where I actually buy and sell the market. So. What you watching over there, Jonah?
Sound like the news.
Oh, who watching the news? He said that's not me.
Probably Malik. No, it's Jayhawk. Jayhawk watching the news.
Jayhawk over here watching cartoons and shit on the way to work.
Jayhawk over here in downtown Texas this morning.
This man over here watching cartoons and shit. Ah, shit, they called me. My bad, y'all. No, we ain't no damn Keith Sweat. Don't try to switch it up now to some grown folk shit. No. He gonna try to be like, y'all hear the Keith Sweat, bro? I know y'all heard Tom and Jerry, but I'm telling you, Keith Sweat was in the background. We should have let your mic go hot for a little bit longer, bro. Like, I swear, I'm about to start recording y'all asses when y'all mics go hot. I'm like, let me show y'all what the hell we listen to.
Hey, it's all good.
I also think we could now rally to the end of the year. Institutions want to make the clients happy and get bonuses and then sell everything. Oh, that's an interesting thought process. I disagree, but or at least my thesis disagrees with that. I think that the market, we're done giving out free meal tickets. I think the bill has come due for all the free meal tickets. We gave out meal tickets for 3 years, and now we got to pay that. We got to pay the piper. So that's what I.
he might be right though, because after these earnings,
Hmm.
they may try to sell everything off for the earnings, and
Yeah,
then
Santa Claus rally.
start buying stuff up just so that they can look good for the end of the year, and
Hmm.
then sell that bitch at the end of the year.
Uh, and we're looking like we're open. We're open. We're open.
Maybe.
Let's go. Alrighty. Let's see. Bear shit open. Bullish shit has taken a dive, but ready to regroup. When all this new shit? Oh, this is the new shit you was talking about. I've never
What?
had that come across my thing. The news. I just had some news pop across my screen from Reuters.
Oh, I don't have that. That's from your computer. That's something you signed up for, probably.
No, bro. It was like it came up from. It was about stocks. It came up from Trading View.
Oh,
He said, "Do not dump it opening. Yeah, I just can't take it no more. Enough of the selling. Bulls, do something, man." Yeah. Oh boy. All
Makai
right.
says, "Yeah, I don't know about that either. There are gaps to fill on SPY. I think the next closest one is 408 ish. Also expect another Fed rate increase. Yeah, that could
That
be
part.
potentially
That part.
that could be true.
That'll be the game changer right there. If they go up to like if they push
5 EMA come down.
these interest rates up to like 5.5, 6% or 6% or 7, it's gonna be ball game for the stock market. Like you can book it.
But the
We'll
real
have bullish
question is,
days, but we'll be in a bearish trend all through next year if they continue to raise
the real
rates.
question is what inflation is going to look like on this next CPI read, which actually I think is going to.
Mhm.
I actually think not going. It's not going to be. I don't think it's going to be bad. Like I don't think inflation has gone up. I think it's kind of just. I think we may be hitting that stagflation where we're just stuck at that like 3-ish%. You know.
I agree. I agree. I think that that's exactly what we're starting to get to is stagflation, and that's not what the Fed wants, and that's why I think that with stagflation, what the only Fed tool that he has is basically to give it another jolt of interest rate hikes. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
what else?
that's
What
true.
other tool does he have? Right? Like what else
That's
can
a
he
fair
do
point.
if we're stuck and we can't move down? We had news this morning. It was unemployment claims, and that's what kind of rallied the market. And then we have natural gas at 10:30 and pending home sales at 10. So at 9 a.m. in about 30 minutes, we do have pending home sales, which again during these market conditions, I feel like pending home sales. See, this shit keeps coming back up. Reuters. What? Um, during these under these market conditions, I feel like those 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 news drops like that can actually be more powerful than they usually are, just because the market conditions are so fucking volatile. All right, we're getting that bullish push back up through this gap fill um to kind of push in. If we get above this gap fill, this is where I'm looking to say, okay, I believe you, market. I believe you. I
I
believe.
believe I can
I
fly.
believe. Because
I
to me, this
believe I
gap
can
fill
touch the sky.
coincides with this break of structure area over here. And again, like this is just my thought process, right? Doesn't have to be yours, but this area right here, this area right here is where I'm looking for the potential change of character. So above 507, right? So the gap fill is important for me to close. So
Yeah, they just threw fucking 500 orders on the tape at 4205.
yeah,
So
they're actively defending this gap fill, like right at 475, which is the top of the gap fill. So there's 130 orders sitting up there right now. So be careful. 5 EMA, 20 EMA bounce on NQ. Uh, the big player is Apple earnings. Bro, I look, not only do I think the market is gonna dump, like I told y'all yesterday, you can mark the date. November 21st is when I think we're gonna see a significant movement in the market. Right. I don't know if I'm right, but that's what my thesis leads me to. November 21st is the day that Nvidia reports, and it's the like 3 days before Thanksgiving. Right. Like yeah, gap almost filled on NQ. 475 is the level. They're slapping about 130 orders up there, and they're starting to spread them down. So the market is in a bullish trend currently, but the trend is overall bearish. This is the first time we're filling this gap. And if you look at
Ugh.
Bookmap, there's a lot of liquidity that just got stuck at 475 and it hasn't moved. So that's my first bearish sign. Again, I want to see this break down, and then I'll play the retest of this area. So if this is going to break down, ES is at that gap.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah,
ES is at it too. Previous day low. They're both pretty much in the same spot, right? They're pretty much in the same spot.
Come on, Nutty, fill that gap. Fill that gap, Nutty.
Come on, it's time to get those gaps filled, Nutty.
At the end of the day, we don't know shit, so we play what we not what we think. Yeah, I think it's just good conversation. Like, I don't give a fuck what actually happens. Like, I don't care. Like, for me, until I start swing trading, like, it doesn't matter to me. I'm trading minute increments. I could care less what the monthly or the daily or the weekly looks like, but I think it is interesting conversation, right? It gives me insight on, what the instrument that I'm trading. So that's why I discuss it, right? Like, I'm not discussing it to say, hey, you should start going short now because this shit's coming down. It's like, no, that would be stupid, right? So, all right, aggressive sell off on the 2 minute, right? So be careful.
Yeah,
I want to see this thing break this structure down here at 390 and then come back up, and I'll short the market from there. So, but we're not looking like we want to do anything yet, so I'm just gonna chill. Holy 55,000 volume on that 5 minute open candle on NQ. Yeah, man, comes in hot, baby. Do we have price zones? Yes, Bright. If you want to rewind the stream about 36 minutes, myself and Justin went over all of our price zones.
We have not entered into anything.
No, we haven't entered into anything. I'm not. No. What I'm looking for price to reject this area, right? After price rejects this area right here from 443, basically 4424 through 4475, I'm looking for a rejection. Bookmap is starting to agree with that thesis because they're slapping a shit ton of liquidity at 4475, which is exactly where I expect the market to reject. So that makes me feel good. Now, will this work? I don't know. So this is just my thought process. So we'll see what happens. I've been in micro since 372. Shit. You killing this shit right now, okay? I just think that this is a good area for the market to go right the fuck back down. So that's why I was kind of bearish.
Jesus. Trying to hit a 100-point banger, Makai? Are you trading in your or you got your 300K account funded, right? Are you just waiting on them to activate it, or do you have it now?
I think he said he went from 300K to a 100K account now. So, all right, we're getting this aggressive sell-off in this, or trying to sell off in this area. The book looks very, very sketch right now. Very sketch. So let's check in on the stocks. Oh,
you're trying to fill the gaps. I got you.
Yeah, there's news at 10. So in about 22 minutes, there's news. It's new home sales, and god damn, Tesla got a fucking wick from hell. Holy shit. Yeah, Tesla, just like I thought. Fuck, man. Anytime I see Apple not pumping, but all of the rest of them are pumping, I'll reiterate it. I don't like to trade long. I just wait to see what this guy's gonna do. And this guy got rejected, and look at the rest of these motherfuckers. They look like there was a disease up here or something. What happened up there?
They look like there was a disease up here.
It was like they saw that level and was like, like, you see how many orders they put up there? All right, now we're getting that rejection kind of like I wanted here inside of this little orange box. And that's kind of like my first sign of sellers. So I just want to see this aggressively sell off, break this structure. That gives me my second part of my trade idea. So that lets me know that I was in the right spot. Sellers are aggressively defending this area, just kind of like how I figured. Now I just want to close below this structure here, and then I'll look for a retest of this area, and then I'll trade short there. Waiting on it for now. Nice tap of the previous day low. We got the head. We put in a shoulder right there. It was beautiful. It's a perfect trade. No, I'm being very patient, and I think for me, if that's the oh, okay, yeah. I was about to say that because I think you like to trade that first tap. So yeah, if that's what you like to trade, then yeah, you were being too patient. Me, I like to see this sell off first and then trade the retest. So I'm cool with this.
Yeah, we're coming down
This is
heavy.
my strategy. So I'm glad with that. That's the first sign of bearish activity that I'm completely okay with missing. Now I want to trade this candle if we can get back up here. Bing, bing. Beautiful drop base drop on the fucking on the 2 minute too. It's gorgeous. Gravestone doji rejection. Just being real careful down here at VWAP. Could bounce right back up.
Yeah, we have some orders sitting at 41.90. $41.90.
Bro, there has to be some type of setting that got turned on fucking trading view because I'm getting hella fucking news alerts down here.
That's weird. I'm at the bottom?
Yeah, in the bottom left corner. They keep popping up.
That is weird. Because I'm definitely not getting any of that.
Sellers are looking really strong. Buyers are looking like straight up bitches right now. So VIX is catching a bid back to the upside here. Just trying to get back on top of this trend. Just being patient here. I know we got news here in a little bit. And I know VWAP is a funky little area that the market likes to fuck around and find out at. So just trying to be a little bit patient. Tap that 402 right there. Aggressive buying just hit the bid. Not really getting rewarded. Let's see if we're going to push out of this level. Could have been a trap. So I'm watching this area to see if we reject or if we come right back up, roaring back up. Oh, shit. I didn't trade that shit. We'll see what we do right here. See if we're trying to trap sellers or we truly want to sell off here. VIX is pushing back down. Yeah, see. That's why I try to be patient right there. Now let's see if this retest will actually play itself out or we're just going to get a huge bullish engulfing candle right here.
We're selling right back down. Selling right back down. Oh, it annoys me. Nope, coming back up.
Yeah, we just look real tricky right here. So I'm just trying to be patient and wait to see what the market wants to do here. Market wants to push out of this area. I'm willing to let it push out of this area and basically invalidate my thesis short here. But we look real strong up here. Although sellers are trying to defend, buyers look kind of aggressive up here. So I'm just kind of waiting. What the fuck is this stock shit keep coming on my damn screen? I really don't know. This candle just looks really aggressive, right? Like, so I'm just kind of taking my time, trying to work my way through the thought process here. I'm not a big fan of stepping in front of moving trains, and this motherfucker is rocketing. If you look at the 3 minute, this is an aggressive push up. So I would like to see this get absorbed and rejected here, and then I'll short the market. And they're trying. They're really, really trying.
Yeah, buyers don't look strong right here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a short here. I'm gonna just try a short here. I like this rejection that we're getting. I'm just gonna put my stop above the highs up there, and I'm gonna accept that risk. I like this setup here.
Yeah, the market just put in a lower high, but
Yeah, on the overall uptrend.
yeah. Oh well, yes. Well,
Mm-hmm.
we did put a lower high. I meant a high or yeah, a lower high.
A higher low.
No, not a higher low, a lower high. On the way back, it's well, I saw the rejection. I'm just waiting to see what happens on this next candle. At least for ES anyway. It's trying to stop price
Yeah,
here.
it's trying to actively stop price here. So my stop is above the high, just trying to get that push down here. All right, bro. He said, "All right, I'm going. Gotta go." All right. Okay. I started 100K static yesterday because of Apex had a 90% off sale. I kind of hate trailing the drawdown. Yeah, I hear that. Does static mean that you don't have to do the intraday trailing drawdown? Is that what it means? Added to my
Uh,
long scale to profits still long. Okay, Makai.
the
I'm
static
getting those
thing
alerts
means
also.
that
Okay, I knew it wasn't just me. What's up?
the the static is like I think what it means. I think there's still like a trailing drawdown kind of sort of, but it's not like you basically it's like a real account. So like you basically add to the drawdown as you make money. So but it's like it starts you out a lot tighter. So it'll be like you can only lose
Mm,
$800, but then once you start making money, you start to extend your drawdown so that you can actually like legit grows your account. You just start with less
gotcha,
money.
gotcha, gotcha. So it's basically like a live account in a sense.
Yeah, it's a lot closer to a live account. Yeah,
Voodoo trend line on the 5 minute. Bamba, I saw your comment. I'll check it here in a second. I'm actively in a trade right now. So Voodoo trend line NQ0735 candle to the bottom of 940 candle. Okay. Static is no trailing drawdown, but max possible loss is like 625 or something. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, these sellers are trying to push price down, but buyers keep pushing back. So we'll see what happens. I think it's a good trade idea. I like the quality of the setup. I like the stocks that are selling off behind all of this. I like everything that I see out of this trade. I think it's an A+ setup. So I'm gonna accept the risk fully, and my target's 275, just coming right back down to this demand zone. Just got to get through VWAP now. That's all that's left. Trailing my stop down now. Just making sure we don't lose any money on this trade. All right, stops are at 370 now. Just trailing it really nice and tight. I mean, we got in pretty early, so we're up about 50 points on the trade. We're not going to lose any more money than 370. So just trying to push down to 257 or 275 is my target. Coming down. Just got to break through this. Once we get through VWAP, I think we might take one more trip. If we can't get through VWAP clean, we'll take one more trip and stop me out at 370, which I'm okay with. That's a 50-point win right there. And I'm completely okay with that. But if we, oh shit. Oh, never mind. Okay. Come on. Once this candle closes, if we stay below 370, I'll move my stop to the bottom of this candle at 360. Flushing down. Motherfucking kill count, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go. All right, about 3 more minutes left on this candle, so we'll see what happens. Hey, kill count, baby. You already know. We came to fucking kill this shit. Like, came to kill this shit. Let's go, John. Let's go. We killing this shit, baby. Let's go. Let's go. You already know what it is. 100 points, baby. We on our way. Hold on. We almost there. Almost. Yeah, I'm holding this bitch. We holding. My TP down to 370. I'm up 50 points. I can't lose 50 points. So I'm just waiting on this candle to close. Huh? Oh, my entry was dope. I got in at 421.50. Oh yeah, you got in just a little bit below me, but I had to wait for the candle to come up a little bit because at 421.50 I could risk the highs. And I was like, and I'm playing my 100K account, so I could risk the highs on a mini. So I was like, all right, just I'm on the 100K accounts. I'm on the 100K accounts. So this bitch was clean. Yeah, so I'm willing to give back everything beyond this 50 points. If this candle gets eaten up, then I'll take the 50 points. I'll take the $1,000 and be on my way. But I'm not giving back less than 1,000. If this shit pushes down from 370, I'm just waiting on this candle to close. It's 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in this candle. If this candle closes below 370, then we're gonna still be in this bitch. We're gonna ride this bitch out. 275 is my target, so I'm risking nothing to find out. So I got $1,000 in the pocket. Nothing can stop me from taking home that 1,000. And now I'm just trying to get to 275 because that's where I think price is going to. I think we're coming back down to target 275, and then we're gonna pop right back up. That's what I think. And if we break this trend line, it's game over. Let's go. Come on. Up 2,000. Up 2,000. Oh, come on. Come on, bitch. Come on. Come on. Nah, we just stay patient. We stay patient, and when we finally have our moment, we gonna have our moment. Don't trip, bro. We gotta get through this low right here. If we break this low at 320, that's gonna be 100 points right there. Come on, get through. Almost at 100. 10 more points would be 100 points. Come on. 10 more points. Come on. You know you want to get there. 45 seconds left in this candle. What can I go do for 40 fucking seconds? What can I go do for 40 seconds? I don't know. I don't fucking know. But I'm not moving this stop. I'm fucking holding this bitch. Come on. That's all right. I'm cool. Again, if we give it, look, if we give up anything out of this, it'll be the top of this candle now. And this bitch about to get eaten the fuck up. All right, moving my stop to 350 now, locking in another 20 points. Cannot lose on the trade at all. Locking in 1400 on the trade, no matter what.
Y'all over here eating. I like it.
Let's go. And this one might pop back up. Remember, we just double bottom right there. So be careful. If you look to the left at 323, we just double bottom. So that's why I'm moving my stop down. All right, stopped out right there. 1400.
Let's go.
That's the way you start the motherfucking day off, baby. Let's fucking go. Discord family, I hope y'all got in on that one. Chat, I hope y'all got in on that one. You added to the longs? What? Yeah, well, this is the trend line right here. If he was going to add, he got in at 372, so he'd be under now, but this would be a good add, potentially, if the market doesn't want to break any further. All right? We're at the pivot. Dope. That's still a higher low. I agree on the 5 minute. I mean, we're bouncing right at your pivot, right at, like, this is the 1, 2, 3. This is the third touch of this trend line. So the market now has a decision to make, and that's why I started trailing my stop a little lower once we got down here, because I understood this structure right here. The market needs to break this structure to go lower. If it doesn't, we're going to pop right back up. And we got news in 4 minutes, so I think that was a good time to get the fuck out. I don't really need to trade the 100K account no more, so we good.
Dynamic trade.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah, I think it's a dynamic hold down to 276, but again, to me, that I thought the thought process was we got under VWAP, and I think this may continue to drop to 275, but I wanted to secure the 1400 because I made a good amount yesterday on that account, and I'm just making a dent in that account really nicely. So I'm kind of just focusing more on the 100K account for now, but I'm also like ready to I'm really just focusing on my strategy and making sure I'm doing the same things over and over and over again. And that's where my focus is right now. Like, I don't really care about when I get funded, what happens when I get funded. I don't care about that. I want to make sure that I can repeat the same thing every single day. And that's a repeatable trade because we planned it out. It was in our pre-market plan. The market gave us exactly what we wanted. We identified the sellers at the top at 475. We took the market short on the retest, the third retest. We got a rejection, another rejection at the previous day low, another rejection at 430. I said, okay, you bring your ass up here again, and I'm shorting it and put my stop above 431. So I knew I was going to take a mini. Let's go, Jonah. You in the funded account, right? Look at go. Oh, you're in the test joint. Okay, that's all good. Still, yeah, got in 700, but demo fucked my life. Oh no, not demo. It's all good. Hey, but it's repeatable. It's not even Thanksgiving yet. Sheesh. Let's go, Jayhawk. Let's go. Time to eat. Yeah, I'm playing small though. It's all good. Justin, you did you take the short?
No. I'm just, I'm just watching the market. I might not even take a trade today.
All right. But yeah, so we're coming into demand now on ES at 4181 down here, right? And then we just got rejected, so we could potentially start to form a little bit of a zone here, right? And what I'm watching is if we come into this demand zone, right? What I'm looking for is for price to bounce off this demand because this is my bullish plan. So my bearish plan was here. That was the first one. My second bearish plan is here, right? But my first bullish plan is what happens when these buyers get tested. So we break this trend and we come and test these buyers. Let's go. Eat Jonah. Next level of resistance is going to be 304. We get below 304, we're going right to 276 or 275. And that's where I'm looking to potentially long the market down in here. Breaking through that structure, that was 100 points right there. Damn. Let's go, baby. Let's go. One trade in the minute. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Yo, one hit or quitter, baby. That's how we do. Look at the VIX. The VIX is going nuts right now. But the VIX is running into 5 minute or 15 minute supply at 20.17 as well, or 20.715. So be careful there. I already told you about the structure that was formed at 315. If we get below this structure, this is the last place where price took off. But if we're gonna bounce, we're gonna bounce here, right? So just make sure you're securing as much profit as possible squeeze it for all you can get it, because you know you can always take another trade and get that 400. You feel me? So just yeah. Hey, let's go. Keep going, bro. Keep going. Like I said, just make sure you're secure. Oh, here it comes. We're below that trend now. Makai, be careful. Yep, be careful, Makai. We just broke your trend line, so we about to retest it, and we might come down even further. Bomba Crypto says, "Sniper, let's go." Yeah, we sniped that one, bro. We sniped that one. That shit was nice. That shit was fucking money. That was textbook, bro.
This is the news candle.
Oh, this is the news candle. Be careful here, Joe. I'd be squeezing right now.
You're good because it's coming down.
I'm just saying I'd be squeezing profit out of this motherfucker just in case. Oh shit. Let's go. I ain't trying to make too much. I added again at the trend here. Hey, I love the conviction, brother. I love the conviction. This is the double bottom. If you're gonna add again, this is another great ad in my opportunity, in my humble opinion, right? Like, my opinion don't matter. It's about what the market wants to do. But I think this is another great ad if you're looking to be long. The last place that to me, the last place to add would be at 260. We get below 260, then the ground is the limit. You know how they say the sky is the limit? Like, the ground is the limit, So, good trade though, man. Like, that's how I like to start the day off. That makes me feel really good. I'm very glad I was patient. I think it might be coming down further, but yeah, take it. If that's your bet, just trade micros tomorrow, bro. Be done trading, put the charts away. Don't even.
Oh wait, you're doing you're using Apex?
Yeah, he's using Apex.
Oh shit! What?
Bro, did we call this shit or what, dog? God damn, we caught, bro. The pre-market
plan. Why did you try to get funded on?
Why
don't you try to get funded? Hold it to funding, and then all you gotta do is just play micros the rest of the time. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but.
Bro, that's what I was proud of. Like, I was proud of the process. I was proud of everything I did. Like, the money was just an added bonus. Like, the money gonna come. But that's what I was explaining in the Discord this morning is like, look, man, like just focus on trying to do something that's repeatable, right? Like, what we're doing right now is repeatable trades. Like, these trades I can repeat on a daily basis. Why? Because I'm reading the market very well, right? And I trust what I'm reading now, right? Like, again, guys, this morning, this is why I say if you're not coming in here at 8 a.m., you should be, right? Like, because, and again, I don't plan to be like the perfect planner. What I do know is that what I'm seeing out of the market, if I'm reading the market properly and the market is showing me the same things over and over, then I'm looking to trade that, right? And if you look right here, we said it right here. We can look for sellers to defend the gap fill closure at 475. If you look on the tape, there were 140 orders at 475 when we came up here through 4426. Well, okay, we can short weak rallies into this area. Where did I get short? I got short at 4421, right? 5 points below where I wanted to go, right? I put my stop at 4431. I was risking a mini. It was a $200 risk, and I made $1,400 on it. I don't even know what that R&R is, but I'll do it later. My point is that my target was 276 through 222, but I also understood the context of the market, right? Even though my target was there, the market don't fucking care about my plan and my targets or none of that shit. What the market cares about is where the fuck the money is at. And since for me, when I saw this low right here, we were struggling at this low. I said, let me secure some profit here. Let me get out. I started squeezing my stop loss down. Does that mean that this move is over? No, but it means that it's a high probability we could bounce here, right? This is the first area where I would be looking for bounces, right? Because that's the structure of the market. The buyers are sitting here. Therefore, we could bounce here. Will it sustain? I don't know. That's up to how many buyers are sitting up here, right? But the next level, we could bounce. And this is why Makai is adding. He added at his trend line. He added at the double bottom. And then he's probably going to add again here. And if he's wrong, then shit, he got to accept that risk. As long as he know what that risk is. If he's right, he's in longs. right? Because he's banking on these new buyers, which is what I talked about this morning why I was so bullish. These new buyers right here will potentially defend their position. And that's why I said in the morning, I'm bearish because I felt like we would reject this gap fill first. I said, but in the afternoon, overall, I'm bullish because my next trade idea that I'm looking for is for price to come right here and fill this fair value gap on the 5 minute, right? I'm looking for price to come right here at 275. If we come in and we fill this fair value gap, I'm confident that there's a high probability that buyers will try to defend here. And that's why you see on my pre-market plan, if we go back to the pre-market plan over here, my trade idea down here is to long the market right here, right? Where everybody's looking to be bearish here, thinking we're going to drop lower. I'm looking to long the market here because these are buyers that came into the market from May, right? And I want to long the market with them. And I can live with that risk, right? Win, lose, or draw, I have to be able to live with that risk, right? And that's where the game changes. When you see everything, you know everything, but you have to live with the risk. And now we're getting a retest of that trend line on the other side. And if we reject down here, we'll come right back down. If not, we're going to push right up and Makai's going to get his money. But the 9 EMA is crossing to the downside over the VWAP. And usually that's a sign that we may start to come down. So just be careful, Makai. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. Yep. Yeah, I do not agree with the long in my case. However, I understand the thesis. See, I'm looking at Microsoft. I got micro here. Let me add another one. I think I can add 6. Well, I'm gonna add Meta here. I can add a 6th one here. What'd you say, Jay?
I said Meta doesn't do too much to the market.
I guess it depends. I mean, it's a 2 point. Well, I'm just gonna look at. Yeah, the market cap's still under $1 trillion, but it's at 724 billion. So it could do some things to the market. You know what I mean? I don't know how much it holds of the NASDAQ. 724 billion. Yeah. Yeah. It's real. I thought it was $1 trillion. It's not $1 trillion. I mean, it's close enough to a fucking trillion. Shit, closer than I'll ever get. But Microsoft and Apple are like 2. Apple was 3 trillion at one point. I think Microsoft is 2.48 trillion, and then Apple is 2.65 trillion, and then Google is 1.54 trillion. And then Nvidia, I think, just hit $1 trillion. Yeah, 1 trillion. So Meta is like pushing $1 trillion. Yeah, and this thing's down, like this thing's falling. So it's down 6% on the day for Meta. So that's probably a good reason why the market's being pulled down. Well, then they beat on earnings, but then they also put out that they were going to be spending a lot of fucking money on whatever it is they're building, some shit that they're building. Yeah. He said you took a short at 14,385, bank 1,200. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Everybody banking this morning. Let's get it. It's 303. Okay, dope. Oh, that's actually not that bad, bro. Like I said, if you're wrong and your average is 303, you can get to break even at 303, right? Because you've been long so long, or something like that. I'm not sure. You've been long at 14310. Again, I would just caution you guys against the longs, not because I'm not going to talk you out of it. I'm just going to say that this is a key area, and we're breaking through this structure to the downside, right? And then in addition to that, like we were just talking about in Discord, like all of the stocks are reversing, right? Like to the downside. So just be careful, man. Like that's all I'm going to say. And we're on the other side of this trend. We're on the other side of VWAP. We're rejecting the trend line. Like I said, I would be looking for longs down in this demand zone, but not if this selling continues. If you're watching time and sales, if you're watching the book Escape from the Matrix, I think this is a good long. However, These motherfucking this liquidity got to hold. There's like 200 orders sitting at 300, and I don't think it's gonna hold. Bye. That shit got cooked. That shit got cooked. Oh my god, it's about to go right to our profit target, man. Ah! That's okay. The planned trade was for almost 150 points, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'll put that one. If I can hold one of these days, I'm gonna trade 2 or 3 minis, and I'm gonna cut 2, put the other one to break even, and it's gonna be 275 or bust. Well, maybe not break even, but I'll lock in VWAP. I usually take my trades and come watch y'all after so that I can follow my own plan and not just copy them. Man, I fucking love that, Valdez. I fucking love that, dog. I think that's the power of creating community, right? Like everybody can have their own trade ideas, right? And we can all be right. That's the power of trading. We can all be right or we can all be fucking wrong, right? Like at the end of the day, I don't want you to come in here and be like, man, I'm waiting on Hobbs to tell me when to get long. I'm waiting on Hobbs to tell me when to get short. I'm waiting on Justin to tell me what's up. Like, don't do that. Come in here with the plan. You know, I share with you my plan because maybe there's something on my plan that you don't see, that you didn't see before. You know, and if that makes sense, then trade it. If it doesn't, hey, it's all good. We disagree. I like it to go lower. Yeah, I think sellers are slowly running out of steam here. So what I like down here is my next trade idea is to get short or get long down here with these buyers at demand. And you can see ES is holding this demand zone very well. And this is where ES double bottom in the overnight session. ES double bottom down here, and you can see over here in the, oh wait, you can't see. Hang on, let me make it bigger. So this is ES, right, on the 15-minute. And you can see ES had much better structure than NQ in the overnight session, right? What we did was we double bottom right here, right? So what I would be watching for on the 5 is I'll be like, okay, where did that double bottom come in? Okay, I want to trade somewhere over here, right? Somewhere in this little, you know, I would make it pink, but it's weird in the green box. So I would be looking to trade this if price could come down to this box. If it doesn't come down to this box, I ain't gonna touch it. But I also think it's a good trade idea here. But the way that I'm looking at this is when I find trade ideas in higher time frames, right? Or demand zones in higher time frames, I'm not trading it anymore until I can spot a head and a shoulder. So if this is the left shoulder, I want price to come back down here aggressively, put in a head right here, right? And then I'll potentially try to get the bottom. And if I don't feel like I'm getting the bottom, then I'll wait for it to push out, break structure, come back down here. I'll put a line right here and I'll try to trade the right shoulder and try to get the bottom of that and then push up to the next demand zone or supply zone. So those are my thoughts. Maybe that helps. Hopefully it does. It does. If it doesn't, then I tried. I like it to go lower here for the free vibes, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. NQ 300 is strong level. If we fall below that, I'll get out. Your ass better be out then, because we. Oh, you saying if we break below it and hold it? Yeah, I don't know, man. Like the buyers just aren't showing up, right? Like every time they show up, they get engulfed by more selling. And like I said, you want to see the VIX. if you're looking at the VIX, right? If I was trading the VIX, I think your long could work out, and here's why. Because if I was trading the VIX, I'd be looking to potentially short the VIX. This is basically the same trade that we just took, right? Inside of supply, right? We got a rejection of supply. We're back into that area. I would be looking to go short on VIX right here. So if I'm looking to go short on VIX, then potentially the idea to go long here is not a bad idea. I just think we come down further first before we go up. And I don't like to trade when price is kind of like trying to make a decision. I like to trade when I aggressively see buyers or sellers off sides. This candle right here was the perfect candle to get short on, because this candle right here, for me, if it didn't get above, as aggressive as it came up, if it didn't get above here or here, then it failed, right? So as soon as I spotted this come up aggressive, I said, that's exactly what I want to see, right? So I'm not going to be afraid of that candle. I'm going to look to trade on that candle. But because I missed it inside of this box right here, I said, okay, I'll wait till it comes up one more time. So it came up one more time up to 421, and it came to 427, but on the way down, I caught it at 421. And I just put my stop up here because I knew I could afford that. I couldn't afford to get short down here because I need to have my stop up here to feel comfortable. I can afford to get short up here with whatever size I want because I know 10 points I can risk. So
Twice, where you trying to get short at on this move? Mad at myself. I managed to lose 500.
Go ahead,
Shorten the move. ES 3 times. Every time I entered short, it came back and hit my stop before going lower. I'm done for the day. Yeah, I was watching a few videos yesterday about just the market. I was doing a Hobbs and just looking at market structure a little bit more, trying to just hone some skills. 'Cause I know about market structure, but in all honesty, I really don't. I don't want to say I don't practice market structure. It's more so that I don't. I don't know. I understand it, but it's hard to explain. But anyway, pretty much what I would say is whenever sometimes you got to let moves go if they've like I think I used to do this a lot where like I would try to short or long a move after it's already happened. And like, if you're not getting, at least in my opinion, if you're not getting the top or you're not getting the bottom, it becomes almost like it's almost like a guess, right? Like I don't know, I don't know how you feel about it, House, but I just know I used to struggle with shorting the market too late, and then like not getting in at the right time. So I don't know. It's always hard on those pullbacks.
I think for me, widen those stop losses, we all tend to put them in the same place. Market just eats those up. Yeah, I think not necessarily widening the stop loss. I think practicing the entry, the better entry is the better answer, in my opinion, right? Like, I'm not knocking your answer. I'm just saying if you think that the answer is widening the stop loss, then wouldn't it be better to say, okay, if I think I need to widen my stop loss for 20 points, 20 to 40, why not just wait? Right? Be patient and wait for, if you think price is going to pull back 20 to 30 or 40 points, why not just be patient enough to say, I'm going to wait for price to pull back 20 or 30 points, and then I'm going to get in at a price that makes sense on the chart. And that's what I was just explaining here, right? Like, so we don't know if we're going to win or lose on a trade. We never do. Here's what we do know. We know how much is in our bank account and how much we can afford, right? So now you have to trade like that, right? Like, you got to look for the deals. You know how you go into like, you want some candy for Halloween, but inflation is too high. So maybe you don't want to go shop at the expensive candy stores. Maybe you like, you know what? Let me hit up this dollar store, right? Like, let me hit up this dollar store and find a deal. Our job as traders, as futures traders, is to find the best deal for your wallet, right? What do I mean by that? Well, when this market started selling off, I felt my emotional FOMO kick in. Right here is where my FOMO kicked in, right? I can show you. Right here is where my FOMO kicked in at the opening of this candle when we started to push down lower. I was like, fuck, man, I'm going to miss this entire trade. But then I remembered when FOMO kicks in, that's when the market wants you to trade. And I said, do not trade here. Just wait, right? So then to help myself out in my brain, I started calculating shit. I said, okay, I'm going to risk one mini. Where does it make sense for me to risk 10 points? I said, I need price to come into the 20s because at 10 points, I can risk the 30s, which is the high of this candle, right? Now, I could have been even more patient and said, okay, I need price to come into 39, but as aggressive as I was looking at the book was telling me, no, we might sell off right now, right? So I said, okay, in my brain, I need to get in the 20s. So when I'm either market order or limit ordering in, I need to get in the 20s so that this trade can work out for me. I need to find the best deal for me. So once we hit the 20s, the second time I said, fuck this, I'm in now because I can afford this trade. I think a lot of time we get into trades that we can't afford to get in. And that's what creates the fear, right? So when you say extend your stop loss, what I would say is back test more. find the best entry that works for you, right? Because if you're extending your stop loss, then you're always going to take a different trade. And I don't think I want to take different trades. My goal is to take the same trade with the same risk every single time. So I have to be patient enough, manage that trade so it fits my risk, not the other way around. So that would be my thought process. Yep. If you're trying to get in on the move, wait for a 9 EMA bounce on either the 1 minute or bounce on either the 1 minute or 5 minute. You could also draw a trend line and enter on the trend. Agreed. Like I think having a target on where to enter is so important, man. Like I can't understate that. Right. I think a lot of people get fucked because they don't have a target on where to enter, but they know when they're gonna get out. And that's not even a target. It's more so I'm looking at my P&L and I can't afford to be here, so I gotta go. That's not repeatable. What's repeatable is having a target where you want to get in an entry, right? Because what people don't understand about futures trading, unlike options trading, your entry is everything when it comes to futures. With options, don't matter. We could have bought these options here. We could have bought options down here, and yeah, we would have sat through a little bit of pain, but as long as we didn't get stopped out up here, we'd have been fine. Because once we came down, the volatility alone would have put us back in the game, right? With futures, the entry matters. The entry is everything, because even though you were in the right direction, your entry was shitty if you got in here, so you're going to get stopped out up here, right? And then watch the market go in your favor. So targeting, trying to find that proper entry is so fucking important. And that's where the homework comes in. Because guys, when I tell you, like, the reason why I get so excited when I win a trade is because I put in a lot of fucking work, a lot of fucking hours. And like I tell the Discord and Justin and anybody else that'll listen to me, when I'm successful, I'm going to scream it to the rooftops. Not in a braggadocious manner, but I'm going to scream about my process. I'm going to scream about the hours. I'm going to testify about the time that I put into this shit. And if you ain't putting in the work, your results will show that, right? Eventually, those results will reflect the work that you're putting in, right? And it won't be on accident. It'll be because you've seen this happen over and over and over again. I took this trade not on accident. I took this trade because I've studied this trade. I fucking back tested this trade. I've planned this trade. I've talked about this trade. I've went to the book map and looked to see what happens exactly when price comes up to this level. And you know what? When I get done off the stream today, I'm going to go back to book map. I'm going to go show the Discord the exact same trade, and we're going to study the trade again so that the next time we see it, we're even more versed on it, and maybe we get a better entry. So anyway, Jonah says, if you're putting your stop at the previous candle, you will lose a lot doing that. Not saying you are, but you got to enter at a key level and trade off that. Yep. Reason why I say that is because I'd rather just lose 500 and not re-enter than losing 250, get back in and lose another 250 or more. I guess there's two trains of thoughts there, right? Like if your overall risk is 250 and you get out at a key level where you deem to be incorrect, then I think it's okay risking the 250 twice, right? Like if it comes back up and you're like, oh, okay, well, this is where I actually wanted to get long. So exited my long, waiting for a better entry, and I got to run to another building right now. Okay, brother. Thanks, fam, for the suggestions. I'm going to practice some more reps. Yeah, man. And then come to the sessions after hours, bro. Like that's where the real work is done. Guys, I'm watching this level right now. The kids awake. Dre's hair stuff was just delivered. Okay, thanks, babe. I don't think the kids are awake yet. I'm watching this area because I'm watching for an aggressive liquidity sweep inside of this zone. And I want to see how price reacts to that area. And we have 148 orders. It's like 500 orders on Bookmap right now that support my thesis to go long here. So I'm looking to potentially take a long in this area. And we're in this nice little falling wedge pattern right here as well. So I'm also looking at the 5 minute. as potentially this being the first shoulder that we put in right here, right? So this shoulder right here, and I'll draw a line right there as well. So if I do miss this bottom entry, then I'll be looking for price to come back to the shoulder and retest this area. So we'll just put shoulder potential shoulder here. We got a lot of orders underneath us that would like to get filled with another liquidity sweep. So I'm hoping that we get a nice push down and then we aggressively flip the book here. So this is the area. Oh, by the way, we hit our fucking take profit, Jonah, at 275. I'm just saying, we hit that shit. That'd have been way too much, I think, for me too, honestly. Clean. I'm looking to potentially loan the market down here. I just want to see I want to see one more drop out of this price. Like I understand now that buyers are here, right? Like they are here. They in the building. They're trying to get a feel here. Yeah, they here. I'm telling you, they here. I'm looking at the book. They in this bitch. Trust me when I tell you that. They in here. And let's just double check the VIX. The VIX is doing exactly what we thought it would do. Remember, I said if I was a betting man, I'd be looking to short the VIX, right? And you see how the VIX is aggressively pushing down on the 15-minute, trying to drop at the same time that NQ and ES are coming into demand. You see this nice push out on NQ or ES right now, and you see if you look at the book for NQ, they're starting to support this move up, and I'm okay with missing the initial push out of this to potentially get this shoulder here to retest, right? And right at our level, we're getting the potential head here. I don't like it because I feel like the head should be much lower. Just off my back testing, like I feel like this might be another fake out because we're still in this little trend, but we'll see. In my back testing, what I like to see is price get above the 9 EMA first as kind of like a structure break key, and then come back down and touch this potential shoulder here, and then we'll go up. But I like to see this fail. I want to see this like just aggressively push down. So would you like me to wake the children? Is that what you're telling me to do?
Do they not have school today?
Nah, they got parent teacher conference shit. All right, now the VIX is aggressively selling off. We're getting that evening star pattern on the VIX. Nice little gravestone doji rejection at that 15-minute supply zone, just as we talked about. And now price is potentially trying to break out of this. I just think sellers got one more push in them. One more push is what I want. Yep, they don't need to sleep in. Okay, baby. All right, I gotta go. I'll be right back, guys.
Looks like we're about to break out. Looks like we're about to break out here. But I would not be trying to long it right here. Like I was saying, I will wait for a pullback. Wait and see if we pull back. No rocket ship.
All right, and there goes the long right there. Pushing above that 9 EMA, which is exactly what we wanted to see. I'm trying entry at 1.4. Yeah, that's a great entry. 1.427 150. If it comes down again and stop at 1.4255. Sounds like a plan. Yep, I like that. And late, it's gone. It's not gone. Give it a second. It'll come back. It'll come back to us. If it's meant to be, it'll come back to us. We just want to see this, right? Like I like this inverse head and shoulders that's potentially forming. Just like we talked about, like as it was forming, we called it out, right? Like we saw this shoulder right here. Now this is the potential head. Market's going absolutely ape shit, just as we expected. This is why 275 was our exit on our trade. This is another confidence booster for the pre-market plan, right? Like this just tells me that I'm reading the market very, very well, right? Like that's a 40-point move right there, like if not 50-point move, right? So clean, man. And that's repeatable, right? That's repeatable. You do the same thing over and over again. It's not a gimmick. It's a strategy, right? And right now, strategy is winning right now. So the market agreed with us. We saw the liquidity being added. We saw the nice push out of that area. Wifey made me get up. I'm not blaming you, babe. I'm just kidding. But what I want now is a nice little push back into this area, right into this right shoulder to complete the lower high, and then we'll take the market long. And we'll put our stop at a reasonable level. We'll size down. We'll size down for this next trade because I don't want to lose any more money. I like where I'm sitting, and we'll go down to 5 micros, and we'll take the next trade.
And they threw a whole bunch of liquidity at 91
to the sell side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
downside.
I mean, they have to. In order for us to go higher, we need liquidity. So that makes sense. The VIX is agreeing with the move to the upside right now. So the VIX is now at a level that the VIX could potentially reverse back to the upside. So again, we could very well get trapped up here. I'm not trading this, but if I was, I'd be very careful with this trend line. So, but what I'm looking for is for price to aggressively reject that trend line or VWAP or somewhere up there to potentially take this market long. Or there's 2 school of thoughts here, because I know I got yelled at by the Discord fam today too, or last night. Not yelled at, but Malik kind of put me on to something. He was like, look, if the market's in a downtrend, why the fuck do you keep fighting this goddamn downtrend to play these longs? I'm like, well, I mean, the longs are valid. They're not invalid. He's like, yeah, but the money is clean up to the top. So the other trade that you could look for, if you just want to stay in trend, which I might just wait till if we come up here. That's what I'll do. I'll wait. I think that's a higher quality trade. I'll wait to see if we come up to 370, and I'll look to short the market. But I'm not invalidating the long thesis. I still think longs could play out right here. But since we had aggressive selling come in, I'm going to try to just stay in frame. And since I made a decent amount to start the day, I can be very picky. So that's what I'm going to try to be.
Yeah, I don't know. The past couple of days, every time we've gone and we've rallied like this, we hit a wall and then we just start to fucking sell off.
Yeah, I want to stay in trend. I'm with you. Like I
was with you until I saw that liquidity up there. I was like, I don't know. Last time we saw that liquidity up here like this, and it was like this.
Well, I still think
for buyers.
I still think the long trade already played out, right? Like, I mean, if you need more than 60 points, like this motherfucker, this one candle, if you got in long up here, like the long trade's already a winner. You know what I mean? Like it's already a 60-point win on this one candle, right? Like that's a winning trade. Like if you need more than 60 points, then hey, do what you do. But that's a 60-point win if you took this trade. So to me, that trade's already over. But as far as like the higher quality setup, in my opinion, I agree that I think it's going to be back down to the short side. I'd rather be more picky and wait for price to return to my supply zone than just keep playing demand to supply. I'd rather just, I told myself I was going to eliminate playing against the trend out of my equation. So I'm just going to try to stay in trend. So first practice trade, $487, 1 mini. Fuck my life. Oh, the real though, I'm a lot better at finding trades than I was last month. This community has helped a lot. Let's fucking go, man. I appreciate that comment so much, man. We try, man. Like me and Justin be blood, sweat, and tears in this bitch, bro. Like blood, sweat, and tears.
There it goes.
And there goes the VIX double bottoming, putting in a higher low and pushing right the fuck back up. So Justin was spot on. Good call, bro.
Thanks. I just saw this shit yesterday and was like, yeah, that's not this is looking exactly like it did yesterday.
Yeah, escape the matrix. I think you're right. I think we come down to get this liquidity down here. Like this is what I'm looking at right here. Like this is where I think price should bounce, right? Like if I was a betting man, that's where I would say price is going to bounce or somewhere in this area. However, for me, I'm going to stay in the trend because this rejection tells me that sellers want more, right? This rejection right here is a clear-cut indication that sellers want to dump the market even further. So I'm just gonna stay in trend and look for a fair value gap to be filled in this little gray box right here. I guess we should go with pink because that's been the winner lately. But I'm looking for price to come back into this little pink box, right? Shout out to the ladies in the building. Ladies in the building. Come back into this little pink box. I'm trying to get the right shade. There we go. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back home, bro. I caught myself. I came back home. Justin got me back right. Justin got me back right. He was like, when Justin get this look about himself, it's like, it's confident, but it's cocky because it's like, I don't know. Like he'll say, I don't know. What he really mean is, you better not try that shit. that's what he really mean. He be like, I don't know, because what I'm seeing, I've seen this over and over and over again. I'd be like, every time, and I'd be like, you know what, man, let me not give all this profit back, trying to fucking be, yeah, that's. he said you shouldn't be trading. First of all, that's number one. Bro, I'm cool. I'm trading 100K, so I could, yeah. That's what I was saying. I could switch over and trade the 50K account. All right, I won't give nothing back. I'll switch up. Matter of fact, I just won't trade no more. How about that? I'll just commentate. I'll close my trade of and just commentate. How about that? I don't need to. No, I don't need to. I mean, that was a $1,400 trade this morning. I really don't need to do anything. Like, you go 1 for 1 and you make 1,400, you just wait till tomorrow. You know? You wait till tomorrow and then you try to go 1 for 1 tomorrow for 1,400 and you wait for the next day. You know? So that's the mindset I'm trying to get into, man. Thank you for that. Thank you for that, family. I really do need to get into that mindset where it's just like, bro, you woke up and made $1,400. What the fuck are you still, what are you doing still working? Why are you still working? I agree. My size on 100K account is 1 mini. The only way I will go up to 2 minis is if I open up a 50K. I mean a 150K account. It's the only way I'll go. I don't think, and this is just my personal opinion, right? Like, you guys can do whatever you want with it. I don't think there's ever a reason that you need to trade over 1 mini unless you have a 150K account. Because I think and again, this is just my personal opinion, right? I don't think that I'm right, like, per se. I just think for me, I don't need to, because that I can make enough money and risk. I can make enough money and risk enough that I can control my emotions, that it won't put me on tilt, right? I know where my tilt lies. My tilt lies above $600, right? That's when I start to go on tilt in a 50K or 100K account. If I'm down over $600, then I enter into a different realm, right? Off camera. I'll be like, like, I turn to a different type brother off camera, right? Like, you know what I mean? I'll be like, you know what I mean? Like, you know how I fucking turn into the Hulk or some shit? Bro, I'm telling you, I'm a different type brother when I turn this camera off and I get down 600. I'm like, you know, I'm cussing out the kids for no reason. You ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. You know what I mean? Like, but there's 212 orders sitting at 250, guys. So I would expect the liquidity sweep down here and then a push back up. I'll switch over to the practice account and maybe try to take some trades over there. No, I'm not even going to do that. I'm just going to get out of the account altogether because I just don't even want to look at it. Like, I think I did a really good job today. I did my job. I don't need to do anything else. That's a fucking beautiful fucking trade, a goddamn 10-1 or some shit. I don't know. But if you can get a risk reward like that every day, then just don't trade anymore. That's it. I'm done trading. I closed my TraderVate account. I'll paper trade over here on TradingView. And I think that's something that's got to change. So thank you for that, Jonah. I appreciate you for keeping me on point, bro. I need that because you get extremely euphoric and you think you know, every trade has to be a winner, and every trade could be a winner, but maybe it's the trade that you take tomorrow. You know, that's the next winner. So yeah, no doubt, man. Appreciate you, brother. Take it easy, man. Yes, sir.
All right, peace.
Thanks, Hustle for Life. I appreciate it, man. I hope everybody made some money, man, because you know, like I said, like this shit ain't never guaranteed. But what I'm trying to do is take the trades that I see, trade those trades, and you know, let it be that. Like that's one trade and done. Like, it's a $1,400 trade, even if it was $700, right, on 5 micros. I should be done trading. I should be happy with that. That's literally a 10-to-1 trade. Like you can't really get mad at that. Like it's a wrap. Like you go home. You know, the market can do whatever it wants to do now, but it can never take your money until tomorrow. You know, and that's the way I'm going to trade from now on. Like I'm just going to focus on day by day, trade by trade. And if I see something I like, I'm taking it, no hesitation. So, it looks like we're doing the exact same thing we've been doing all week, where we get this aggressive sell off in the morning, and then we just sit here and trade sideways for hours. And then we flush some more. So looks like we're doing the exact same thing. Nothing's changed. Okay, yeah. So is everybody else getting these little alerts on TradingView? I think this is just a new update or something. It probably hasn't hit you or shit.
You.
No, somebody else in chat said they was getting it too.
I'm not getting it.
Make your money, and when you want to trade, go demo. Yep. I'm just gonna trade over here on. I'll trade over here on TradingView. If I want to take a trade, I'll do it over here. That way, I can get more reps in, and I can be a little bit more risk on. You know what I mean? Thank you guys for that, man. Like that, I honestly would have probably kept trading if it wasn't for like the Discord fam, like just being in my ear and just like being like, hey, bro, like we seen you do this before. Just fucking bounce. Like you ain't got to prove shit. I don't got to prove nothing to nobody, right? I can prove it right here with paper trades. So one thing I wanted to practice for my paper trade, nope, I want a limit order. So I wanted to practice kind of like putting stop limit orders in. So I'm gonna try to put where I think price is gonna go, which fit my risk. So my risk up here would be the highs, right? So if the risk is 43.30, then I can risk 43.10. I can risk 30 points from there and it'll fit my risk, right? Or 20 points from there and it'll fit my risk. So I need to enter by 44.10. So I'll give it one more point. So we'll do right there. We'll do 44.10. 44.10. That's where I want to enter for the sell side position. So I'm going to put a limit order right there, and that's the trade, right? And then as far as the risk reward, it'd be a short position. So I'd be looking to sell the market. All right, looks like price is kind of pushing out of here. We just double bottom down there as well. Yeah, I like it. You live over there, Jay, or what?
Yeah, I'm just
Quiet today,
out.
man.
Yeah, it's one of those days.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just hanging out, just chilling, like a villain, waxing all cool, shooting some b-ball outside the school.
All right, go back to being quiet. Very well.
You can
hear right. I said, just go back to being quiet. Like instead of singing Fresh Prince, just go back to being quiet. We cool with that. You know, stay there. I don't know if I want to trade this in the middle, or this is where it gets tricky, right? Like if you're gonna set a limit order, like you basically need to risk this entire box, right? Like to really get your limit filled and be okay with that risk. But that's 50 goddamn points. Ain't no way in hell I'm risking that. But it's looking like this. We might push out of this. Oh, buyers are getting aggressive. They're trying to. Damn, they just slapped 211 orders at 315. Wow. They truly do not want price to come back up, bro. 236 orders. Did you see all those pictures I sent you about the fucking book map, bro? They was tripping last night.
Oh,
600 orders of
yes,
liquidity,
yes, yes.
500 orders this morning. I was like, yo, what is going on? Like, are motherfuckers stopping out of their position or are they just entering new positions? Wow, look at that bubble. No, we're about to rip. We just absorbed all of that liquidity. Yeah, we about to go. We got to be out of here, baby. Or we're gonna come right back up to the same spot and dump again. All right, here comes the push out. That was that 5-minute trading strategy too, Jay. On the nice little push right here when we broke structure.
Which
Came
one?
back down to that on NQ. You really can't see it on ES that well, but on NQ it played out a little better. We got the breakout candle. We broke structure right here. Came back down to that exact same spot, basically a double bottom inside of this box, and then pushed back out. I like it, but it's just against the trend. I'd rather trade it up here. All right, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna put it here, and then I'm gonna risk 20 points here. 78, 88, right here. That's where I'm gonna trade. Let's see how that works out. And then the next thing the market would have to do is break below this structure. So I'll trade to 41.94. Let's see it. This is the second tap of this demand zone. So we should defend pretty nicely here. And that was a spot on trade. If you took that long, bang, bang, Steeler gang. Here we go. We out of here. Do you this long here would be trading against the trend if the trend is done? I honestly feel like there's two trains of thought here, right? I think shorts are done. I agree as well. Like I think that the macro trend, right? Like, so the macro trend is down, right? Like this is what I'm discussing. Like this trend versus today's trend. So today's trend, in my opinion, is up, right? Like I agree with you 100%. And this defense just validates that thesis. So theoretically, if I took this long, I wouldn't be trading against the trend, in my opinion, like upon further, evaluation, right? Because this trend is started from here, right? If I was to expand this line right here, this particular uptrend that we're on is like, yeah, it was broken, but now it's being recovered because it never broke the actual swing low, right? This is the swing low right here, and we never broke it. As soon as we came into it, we defended and we aggressively pushed out of it. So yeah, I would agree with that train of thought. 5-minute change of character here on ES. Yep, agreed. Called it out as well. And yep, 5-minute change of character. Yep, just said the same thing. We got the breaker structure. We got the retest of this little area here, and then price pushed up. I mean, that's a fucking, again, I'm not trading, but I can recognize that that's a 100-point move damn near right there. Like we get to the 70s, we'll be 100 points. And we call that level again. This is exactly where we said we wanted to trade. 276, 276.50. Even if you just if you just trust the pre-market plan, right? And you say, okay, I'm gonna get long at 276.50, put my stop 20 points down. Like you never even get tapped, not even close. This shit fucking rockets the fuck off. So that's repeatable. That's repeatable trading, and that's where I want to be. But these buyers are, I think I might actually take the sell position off the table. These buyers. These are aggressive buyers now. This is institutional money right here. No doubt about it. This, my friend, is institutional bread coming in right now. So, and if it's institutional money, they don't give a fuck about VWAP, 9 EMA, supply, demand, don't matter. They're going to buy everything. So, very nice double bottom there. Triple bottom damn near. Right inside of our little gray box on ES that we called out from earlier. Damn, look at that shit. We just talked about this gray box. Look at this shit. I just drew this gray box from earlier, and I said, if you're looking at ES, I'd be looking at about 4175. Look at this shit. This shit came down to 4174 on the dot. Fucking took the fuck off. Look at this shit. Fucking 20-point move on ES. Bangers, man. Bangers. Bangers and mash, baby. Bangers and mash. Let's go. And again, I'm feeling FOMO, right? I'll acknowledge I'm feeling FOMO again that I could have taken that trade and made money. But more importantly, I'm not acting on the FOMO, right? Like I'm acknowledging the feeling of damn, I could have made some money. But the reality is nothing about that process I can't repeat, right? Like I identified buyers in the market early this morning, right? So I knew there was a high probability of the market defending those buyers. I also identified the sellers, so I took the short and I said I could take the long, right? But I didn't take the long because you know what? We made enough money on the long, on the short to, cover us. So we good. All right, we just got tapped in on this short position here. I don't think it's gonna last, but hey, we just got tapped in. See what happens. No fucking way. This shit better not work out perfectly. Are y'all watching Lion King? Jay, are you watching Lion King? Oh,
It came out of nowhere. Are y'all watching Lion King?
all I heard was Sonya. I'm like, what?
Simba.
I was like, wait a minute, are we watching Lion King? Yo, if this trade works out, what the fuck? This better not work out. Don't you fucking work out. My entry is at 14,271 was perfect. If I am new, less confidence. I just missed 186 points. You didn't get in? I thought you said you took the trade. You even posted the trade, and I said, yeah, that's a good. I'd love that trade. Yeah, man, you got to take those trades, man. You got to take them, right? Like you got to take them because, again, that's the only way you're gonna push through that fear is you have to put that trade on. Like I'm taking this as a paper trade, but I like the trade idea. I don't like the fact that the market is looking super bullish, but the market has to look bullish in order for this trade idea to work out, right? Like the market has to come up here bullish, right? So now it's up to buyers to push one more big push, which I think they will get through this. But I'm not going to give up on the trade idea until we push through this gap. So if we get up above this gap, then I'll stop looking for shorts up here. I'm paper trading this, right? But at the same time, I'm getting reps in, working on trusting my limit orders and my entries. You're not going to win every trade. You're just not, right? But you got to take the trades. You have to. Yeah, I know, man. I know, bro. I'm there with you, man. I'm scared too, bro. Like I'm scared. Like that's the part that y'all don't understand. Like I'm like one of the, I've been through a lot of shit in my life, right? And I've seen a lot of things that should scare the average person, but nothing scared me more than losing on a trade. So like the fear is there, man. Like it's going to be there. So we just got to talk about it and be okay with it. Hey, no problem, man. I'm just scalping longs until I can get a scalp that's dynamic and that I can hold long. Hey, let's go. That was a pretty dynamic move if you got in at the lows down there, in my opinion, Kai.
That shit was very dynamic.
And we called it out perfectly, bro. Like that's why I said, man, just in my opinion, market structure trumps everything, right? Like candlestick charts, book map, time and sales, those are just added confluences in my opinion. In my opinion, if you want to win the game, you have to understand where the game is being played, right? And once you understand where the game is being played, you can start to learn to coach the game and teach the game. And I'm starting to really understand how the game is being played, right? And why Bookmap is so important, right? Why all of this other stuff is so important. And now Bookmap is actually starting to support my thesis on this trade. They just slapped 106 orders up at 400. So if we come up to 400, I'll re-enter this trade short.
Yeah, 4,200 is
key.
Yeah.
It's the recap of the previous day low on ES. Huh?
I think we're gonna break it though. No, it's not previous day low. We never got up to 4,200. Previous day low was at 42 like 10. Low. Huh?
No, it's at 42.0350.
Oh yeah, okay, never mind.
I mark every day after close, bro. That shit is never gonna be inaccurate. Yeah, I think we're aggressively supporting this, and there's a lot of buying at the highs. So if we get stopped out, I'll look to re-enter at 400, above 400. ES is pushing into its previous day low right now, but
yeah, we just cleared the liquidity at 4,200, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, they took it off, or they just
No,
filled
no,
it.
no, no. They got through it, but it looks like we're pulling back.
Yeah, we just came within one tick of my stop. No fucking way. This shit better not work out. I swear to God. I wanted to work out because I want to build that confidence into taking trades like this and just walking away and being like, this is where price should stop, and just walking away. Maybe checking them on like one micro and then being able to risk this entire box. Because if I was risking this entire box, I think I'd be fine. Because ES is already rejecting that same area, putting it in that higher low right there. But I don't know if I gave myself enough room over here on NQ. We might just rally right back up. Yeah, sellers are actively coming in to fight down 4,400. I got 3 micros at 355. Let's go. And then out at 75%, just one runner now. All right. I've been short at 368. I put this trade on. Damn, let's go. I put this trade on like fucking 10 minutes ago. And, I just want to practice understanding market structure and how things work out. So I put this trade on. It just, again, this is a paper trade, but I put this trade on just to kind of give myself confidence to start trading limit orders and putting these trades on based off market structure. If it works out, great. If it doesn't, again, it doesn't mean that I'm not reading the market well. It just means the market wants to push higher, right? But right now, sellers are defending, buyers are trying to defend. The market has a job to do now. Now the market has to decide if it wants to go back below VWAP or not. So we'll see what happens. Let's take a look at the stocks here. Yeah, Tesla is causing these. Yeah, everything's kind of rallying up. This might not work out. What's up, brother? You say, Justin?
Oh, I said this could be another higher low being put in.
Maybe a lower high.
Or yeah, lower high. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm just gonna take it as the opposite every time you say it. I'm like,
yes, you probably should.
Yeah, overall, the downtrend for today's price action, this would be a lower high being put in right now. This is basically supply right where we popped in at before. So took that 9 EMA bounce on the 1 minute. Damn, let's go. I know you told me last night.
That's
you made it. It's official. Damn, that's kind of scary, dog.
That's like super scary, especially because the bitches are registered in your name.
Oh, okay. That's wild, bro. Like, you think it happened? Like, is that the car you Uber with? That's freaking crazy, bro. I would too, man.
That was a car in your parking lot.
Got papers on it and stuff. Yeah, I would call the police station and report it missing, because I would 1,000% report that shit. Because if they stole it, it could be a kid that stole it. It could have been a thug that stole it, like a criminal. Like, you don't know what the thought process is behind that. You know what I mean? Like, that's scary as fuck. Yeah. Come on, flush, bro. I just put this limit order at 636,850. Stop above 20 points. This bitch got filled, and it came within one tick. Let's go. Come on, flush, bitch, flush. Come on down. Let's go. Come on, get through VWAP. All right, here's the big test right here. So the market now needs to decide if it wants to just flush through VWAP or it wants to play with its food here. I think we flush straight through and we just straight dump. And this is why I wanted to stay in trend today and not trade out of trend. right? Because I think that the sellers showed themselves first. But I think both of these are actually good trades. You just got to understand when to get out. Come on, breakthrough VWAP, bitch. That's a very, very bearish candle. Let's see how much time is left in this candle. That's 18 seconds left. That might be it. We might come up one more time to retest this area right here at 68. And if we don't get back above 78, we're coming down. But it's good to not have the stress of the actual trade on right now while I'm trying to work through this, because I really think I can do this. I'm just trying to prove it to myself, right? And again, this is the exact trade that I would want to take on and hopefully Discord y'all getting this, because I'm dropping some fucking bangers today. I'm like 6 for 6 if we count the overnight session right now.
Sheesh.
Let's go. Let's freaking go. This shit flushing the fuck out. Let's go. Hey, Discord fan, y'all better be watching this damn screen today. I don't know what y'all doing, but y'all better be making some damn money today, because we killing it right now. Oh, I'm not even sharing my screen in Discord. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Yeah, I put this limit order up here about fucking 10 minutes ago, but this is the key right here. If we bounce off 9 EMA and we push back up, we're fucked, right? But if price decides it wants to continue to flush out, it will. This is not a good sign though. Like bouncing off this 9 EMA is never a good sign, because you want this move to be more aggressive than this move was, because this is the defense. So you really want this to really flush here. So I ain't selling. One, it's a paper trade. Two, I want to practice not selling. I want to practice not touching my shit. So I ain't touching it. Flip short. Just be careful on the 9 EMA bounce. Flipping short right here is dangerous. Dangerous. Let's check on the VIX here. See what the VIX is doing. VIX should be kind of trying to push up. See, VIX is in this downward trend or falling wedge pattern. So we kind of wanted to push out of this, right? Like just, pop right back up, right? But we're below VWAP on VIX. We're not really doing much on VIX. So we want to get VIX to push out of this trend, right? So
yeah, VIX could be like double bottoming here potentially.
yeah, it kind of passed it a little bit, but yeah, you're right. We're kind of like right at that level where it could be double bottoming here. Like I said, I think if we get to the other side of 336, and again, if you look at the tape is supporting this move to the downside, but you just don't want some crazy buyer to come in. Like I said, my target on this trade is 4196. Just expecting a break of this structure and to officially take out these buyers down here, right? I think we flush right through them and we go straight to 4196, which is the next level of support. I think my son is cooking bacon. It should smell good. And some smoothies.
Yeah, VIX is starting to get that push up and keeps pushing down. Yes, it's pushing down.
Look like it's selling off too. Yeah, VIX is starting to get that push on the falling wedge here, starting to push out of here. Yeah, just putting together all of this shit, all of this, man. Like
4190 is what we got to break.
Sir.
If we get a bounce on 4190, then we're probably it's probably the higher low being put in.
Yeah, I think if we flush through here, we're gonna break. The next job is the market to break this structure right here, and to finally put this buyer right here underwater. If we get below 255, we're going straight to 4196. That's what I think. Up 1700 on this trade. 2 minis. Fucking dog walking this shit. Let's go. Beautiful trade, man. Beautiful trade idea. Wonderful. Scalping out. All right, cool, man. Do your thing. Do your thing, baby. Pushing. And again, like I am paper trading this, but I'm trading it as if I would actually trade it in real life, right? Like because I'm only paper trading it because I've already won on the day. I don't need to trade anymore today, right? Like I just don't, right? So that being said, I
Ooh,
still
they
want to
just
get
let go of
reps in, right?
41.90. They just let it go.
Yep. I
Damn.
still want to get reps in, and I still want to make sure that my strategies are on point. So all this does is give me confidence in my strategy. I took the short here. I understood the long here was lower quality. So I waited for the short and I took the short here. Now we're up 2100. I could have very well took this exact same trade in my real account and killed it. However, I understood that I only need to trade once or twice a day. So I took the one trade. That was a great trade. Now I'm paper trading the rest of the day to not only teach, but to give myself more reps. Hustle for Life said, y'all gonna make me start trading that NQ. Hey, I'm just showing y'all the power. Like, look, y'all saw me set the trade up. So don't ever say I didn't call the trade out, right? I said, I'm trying this out. You can trade it if you want, but I'm trying it out, right? So I'm trying it out because I've been working on some things. You know, I'm doing my homework. I'm understanding the market structure. I understand the market's job now is to break below 270. If the market breaks below 270, the last job of the market is to get this fucker underwater. If we get 255 underwater, we're going to 4196 because there's no more buyers in here, right? Like there's just nothing, right? It's a blank fucking canvas, right? So if we get this fucker underwater that bought the market down here and he doesn't want to defend, then we're just gonna go back down, right? Like this is where all the last buyers were here. If we go under here, the next level is right here. We're gonna go right here, in between here and here, 204 and 196. That's where we're going. It's just market structure, man. I promise I'm not Houdini. I'm just really understanding the market structure a lot better, like a much better. So I'm up 2,000 on this trade right now. So what I would do here is I would probably take in $1,000 right there, understanding that the market will probably try to come up and close this fair value gap. And if it does, I'm okay with taking half of my profit. So maybe locking in about 1,500 right there, right? But for the beauty of paper trading and understanding, hey, we would probably take profits right here. We'll just put a line right there so we don't get stopped out. But I want to see how far we can take this. If we can take it to our take profit. It's a paper trade. There's no risk on the table, right? So, but I'll just say I would probably get stopped out if we get back on the other side of the 9 EMA right there at 329. And that would be a lock-in of 1,500, which is more than enough, right? Like you don't need no more money than that. But for now, we're going to stay right here on the actual trade. But this exit would be 1,500. So we'll just mark this at 1,500 cash. Right there. So if we get stopped out right there, it'd be 1,500. But we're risking 1,000 to make the other 5. So, but we lock in 15. But we risk the other 1,000 to make this other 5,000. So right now it's a 1 to 5 risk reward if we're looking at it like that. But reality is there's no risk. Now we just wait. Market looks like it wants to potentially put in a bid here. And why? Because guess what? This is our other area. This is our other pink box right here. I see you, son. I see you. This is our other pink box. Can you set it over here, please? Thank you so much.
Pink box.
This is our other pink box, right?
Pink box.
Amazing.
Yeah. I feel like that word pink box. Pink box.
You talking about ice box?
No. Oh yeah, it is ice box.
I got an ice box where my heart used to
but
be.
It's pink box. Pink box. Pink
Yo,
box. Pink
I just
box.
want to share, yeah. I just want to share with y'all how dope my son is right now. After, of course, he got into hella trouble this weekend. Jay know what I'm talking about. Look at this. This is what my son just made me for breakfast, y'all. Got some eggs, some bacon, some freaking sausage. And it look pretty. My son be whipping it up in the kitchen, y'all. I just want to give him some love real quick. You know what I'm saying? He got some turkey or something inside them eggs. About to smash this. Smash. I had to turn the background off. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see it if I don't. Right, let me go back and share my screen. All right, there we go. All right, yeah. So the next job is the market to get through this little pink box right here. And if we can't get through it, we're gonna pop right back up, and it's just gonna be a battle between buyers and sellers here. But I think that this seller is still the seller. I mean, and the stocks are supporting this now, right? God damn it, this news. The stocks are supporting this as well, right? Like anytime Apple starts to lead the way, and Apple's leading the way, right? Apple just broke structure. And my daughter just made me a smoothie. It's freaking amazing. It's got strawberries, blueberries, and orange juice, yogurt. It's amazing. And protein. But yeah, so Apple just broke its structure and it's continuing to come down, right? That tells me that Microsoft is doing the same thing. Tesla, Nvidia, Google, and Meta are all doing the same thing, and that's okay, right? So the question is, do we stay below this 9 EMA and continue down and start a trend, or do I become $1,500 richer in real? I mean, if I was trading this in real life, right? But I understand that this could be a higher low being put in after we just put in another higher low. So to me, if this pushes out aggressive, it means that bulls are really truly trying to take over this trend. So if I was trading this in real life, I would have took profit right here. As soon as I saw this reaction, I would have took profit. 100% took profit right there. We to rub it in. Oh, babe, you get breakfast every morning. You just didn't get it today because I knew it was unemployment numbers day. So I told you I had to come in here early. You know I love you. Had settings, virtual background, and then go to this joint. All right, there we go. I can't be all in my crib. All right, getting a rejection at that 9 EMA. Beautiful scalp for my man Makai right there.
Oh my god.
You sound like me now.
I'm not okay.
Bro, I didn't get you sick from a virtual land, did I?
I think so. I think so. Ooh, shit. Ugh.
All right, still coming down here. No, I know you took it. I know you took it. That 9 EMA is your baby.
Are you talking to Makai?
Mm-hmm. He said, yeah, I took it. That 9 EMA, but that's been a powerful fucking thing, right? So, oh man. See? And I would have took my profits right there. And then I would have looked back and be like, son of a. All right, we're up 3,000 here. Looking for a push into, trying to get to at least 5K.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Here we go.
Check
Up 3,400 here, 3,500.
Check the private chat real fast.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I know. Come in the booth, man. Come back. We already know what's up. Door's always open, bro. Already out? Okay. Let's go. We'll get this money. 5 minute twice. Makai used it on the 1 minute though. But I like to play the bounces off the 5 minute. I just think they're more powerful. All right. ES is getting that bounce. Let's see. These sellers need to get really aggressive here to break through this level, and VIX is supporting this move, guys. VIX wants it. Unless VIX just cannot deny. VIX just can't get rejected at VWAP. Oh, Makai says he watched both the 1 minute and the 5 minute. I'm up 800 on my PA account, so I'm playing small and just scalping. Don't want to give anything back. I mean, you could just not trade. That's a good way to get it. You could just be like, all right, I'm calling it a day. I'm up 800. Greed, man, greed. Just keep the money. Put the controller down. Tomorrow's another day. Add to it tomorrow. All right, we're flushing out up 3,500 on this trade. Discord, I hope somebody took this motherfucker for the love of God. I hope somebody got short when I took this trade. Makai said, nah, I want more. Yeah, I know. Agreed. I know. All right, now we're risking. If this drops, if we break below structure here, then I'll go back down. I'll go down to here. And we'll be risking, we'll secure the 3,000. But for now, we're going to stay. Try to get that 5K. This is the trades that I'm trying to get. This is the status that I'm trying to get to where I trade a 150K account. I take one trade a day, risking 1,000 to make 5,000. That's my goal. One trade a day. This is, I mean, just think about it. If I would have just not took that first trade and just waited on this setup, this is the straight flush. And that's why I try to be as patient as possible.
Just broke structure.
Oh, yes?
Yeah.
When you trade well, you keep trading that day. But when you're trading poorly, I stop. That's where I think strategy comes in. So you trade the same way every day. All right. Oh, this is extremely important level. This is the trend line. This is your trend line right here. If this fails, night. We might go for 10K if this fails. If this aggressively fails, I'll probably move my take profit down.
Does it work? Nope, it doesn't work. Where?
Strat is dependent on the market and what it's doing. Choppy market, trending market, etc. I agree, but for me, if the market's choppy, I just don't trade it. I just wait till another trading day. That's it. I got a day off.
Check Discord.
Okay. Where am I looking? Oh, private. I mean,
Yeah.
DM.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew. Trust me, I knew. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Let's just say salvaged.
Hey, let's just say, let's fucking go. Well, now let's do that every day. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, man. We ain't got to make this shit hard, bro. Let's go. I'm done making trading difficult, man. I just feel like we know too much and we need to start cutting away. You know how, like I told you, like the eval thought process, right? When you trade when you're in the Navy, the first thing you do is you write your eval and then you send it up to the next level of the chain of command. And what do? They chop it up. Then they send it up to the next level and they chop it up again. By the time you read that shit, you be like, I didn't even write this shit. Like, this is not even what I wrote.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I feel like we're at right now is like, we know a whole bunch of stuff about trading, but what is it that we can repeat on a daily basis while knowing all of the other information? I'm trying to get my strategy down to something that I can repeat on a daily basis. And my job every morning is to get up and find that, right? If I can find that, I'm taking that and I'm living with the results. That's it. And if I find it, I make money, I go back to bed. If I find it, I don't make money, I go back to bed. That's my job. Like, I don't need anything. I don't need to do anything else. If I can make $1,000 a day, $5,000 a day, like my family straight, we good. For the record, I just want to throw this out here. If this was a real trade and I spotted all of these fucking buyers trying to fucking push their ass up here, I'm not giving up 3,000. So this is where my stop would be, right here in a real trade. So I'm not giving back less than 3,000. So 14,293 is where I would be at. So let's go to 14,293 on our little horizontal ray and see if we get stopped out. 14,293. Damn it, right here. So this would be 3,000 cash. Now, I think my wife would be okay if I told her we made 3K today. She would not be okay if I told her we was up 3K. And
anyway,
I let it go.
With that, honestly,
yeah, she'd be like, I let it go, try to get 5K. She'd be like, get out. Get out. All right, here comes the flush down. Drop base drop. And this level was important. Again, when I move my stop, I'm putting it at structural levels. Like, this is potential drop base drop. So I put my stop above here and see what happens. And again, we're just trying to get to 5K here. Just taking this long ass time. I'm sorry. What? Justin, read this comment. Read Makai's comment. I'm just gonna call. Fuck no. Crazy. There's no way I would ever do 100
that. Scouts making 40 each. Fuck that's no. 4K. Yeah, and then
that's all day.
But the opposite could be true too. You take 40 scalp. You take 100 scalps and you lose.
What if you lose $40
a piece? And that's minus 40K.
I just
or that
again. To each its own, but for me, that is way too much exposure to the market, right? I'd much rather. I ain't gonna be greedy, baby. This is a paper trade, sweetie. I'm not making this money in real life, but yeah, I'm sure that's what you would tell me. Now that's a job, exactly. You get up, you make the money, you go back to fucking bed. Like what? I mean, I just made $1,400 in 5 minutes this morning. I can go back to bed. The only reason why I'm here is because I want to share my journey, and some people may want this education or just may want to just hang out, right? Really, I'm getting paid to fucking hang out right now. Like, I'm chilling, man. Like, whatever.
Well, you will be getting paid to hang out eventually at some point.
No, I'm paying myself right now, and then later the market's gonna pay me, right? I don't even take my paycheck. I give it all to my wife right now, and not to my wife, but to these bills. And I told her, I said, I want to live only on this paycheck, and this paycheck will pay every bill in the house. And the only money I want to live off of is the money that I make from trading. And that's how I stay hungry, right? Because if I continue to stay hungry, then I'm going to be encouraged to keep learning. So I got to keep myself broke, right? That's how I remain hungry. When I'm broke, I'm at my best. So I don't take a check. I don't take shit. I need a haircut right now. I can't afford it. Got to wait till I get paid. So let's go. Come on down. All right, we're up about 4K now. That's 4,000. So we're locking in 4,000 right there. Hopefully somebody took this trade. I mean, I hope I'm not just,
oh, trust me.
I'm a really good scalper.
Somebody around here did.
Some people have overtrading rules that works for them, doesn't work for me, and I don't believe in overtrading. Hey, and that is 100% exactly why I fucks with you, Makai, because you know who you are and you're okay with that, right? We're moving our stop down to 69.90. We aggressively broke through this level. And I said, if we take this guy, now the last guy we got to take underwater is this fucker right here. We get him underwater and it's game over. It's literally game over. We're going right to 41.94. We'll lock in 7K on the day and we'll be done. All right, so right here we'd be up about 4,000. So what I would do is I would move my stop. Yeah, I'd probably get stopped out right there. I'm not giving back 4K. I'm just not doing it. So,
Makai, I feel like everybody has a price. So that meaning my question would be, maybe 100. Like to me, over trading is probably like 10 trades, 10 to 20 trades is probably like over trading, right? But would you say like 300 trades is too much? Would you say 500 trades in a day is too much?
No,
Would you say
he said
1,000
you don't
trades is
believe
too
in
much?
over trading. So no, he doesn't have a number.
There's got to
You're
be a
wrong.
limit. There's got to
He
be a
doesn't have a
limit.
number.
If you took 1,000,000 trades in a day, is that too many trades? Like there's a price. There's a price. There's a price where you're like, yeah, that's probably overdoing it a bit. That's the only thing. There's a price somewhere. We just gotta find it. There's a price though. That I do believe. I do believe there is a price. I'm waiting for a response, Micaiah, because I'm very interested.
He's
very curious.
He's gonna respond to you. He's gonna tell you, no, I don't believe in over trading.
And
Micaiah, you still in them damn longs? I hope
I'm
not.
gonna say bullshit. Everybody's got a price. Everybody's got a price.
The tape is really thin on the sell side above us on NQ. I don't know why. There's a lot of fucking liquidity below us. It's like over 500 orders down here.
That was a nice 15-minute supply zone that we were rejected from. I don't like the wick particularly, but
I think we're coming down further.
He said 1 sec trade debate is acting screwy.
I would say over trading to me. Okay. It's taking terrible trades, but if you can explain every trade you took, then that's fine. CJ with the cheese, I agree with that. The way I look at it is I think that you need to have a limit of what you're trying to lose because that's the only thing you can control. Right? And that's the way I looked at it. I was trying to
That's a good point. That's a good point. He said trade debate's down apparently. Oh, it is down. That should just kick me out.
Oh shit. I'm glad I took my trades early. Everybody making too much money. That's why.
Trade debate's down.
Motherfuckers probably been short forever, bro. Like I'm short 7. My target is 4194. I've been in this trade. I called this trade out. Rewind the tape. And y'all can play this shit for the homies, right? We called this trade out. I said I'm trying this out on a paper trade. Try to close from the phone. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah,
all right, go man, go.
Yeah, this is not good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to log in on mine. I hate when Trade Debate does this bullshit.
The thing for me was I was up 700. Fuck, this shit better not come back up on me. Okay, Trade Debate is down. I thought it was just my firewall blocking me. Nah, everybody good.
I thought Trade Debate was firewall blocking me.
Freaking out.
That's funny.
This is why this is the one thing I did like about Take Profit. They had a button in Take Profit where you can go to the dashboard and close out of everything, even without Trade Debate.
And one thing too is that in my short experience with Topstep, their customer service isn't the greatest as far as like taking care of stuff. I will say Take Profit customer service was A1. Yeah, they will take care of anything quickly for you.
Yeah.
Apex's customer service is trash too. But I can give Topstep a bit of a pass though, because Topstep's customer service, they got way more customers than Apex does. And well, maybe not Apex, but they got more than Take Profit. So I can kind of give them a pass there. But I think it'll be good, Valdez. Like we just made another higher low.
Yeah, I would just be careful looking at this tape. Looking at this tape, I would be very, very careful.
Yeah, down here at 4173, I'm sure it looks the same for y'all. There's a lot of
there's a fucking epic shit ton of liquidity up here. Like fuck ton. Look at all this liquidity right here.
Hey, CJ with the cheese. Are you tired of your trading platform crashing,
logging? Come to Ninja Trader.
Come to Ninja Trader. Hey CJ, you got a ball head and you trying to sell some what was that? What was that one dude? With the ball
you talking about Suge Knight?
No, not Suge Knight. What's the dude? Fuck. Mr. Clean. Remember the dude Mr. Clean? He come on with the fucking commercials. Yeah. Well, anyway.
All right, we're about to push out of this shit. I'm about to take profit here.
The shammy whammy. 70. The shammy whammy.
I'm gonna take if we get oh shit. Oh shit. Never mind. I'm gonna take my ass back up. Let me go back up.
The sham wow. Was that what it was called?
Wow.
The sham wow.
Damn, yo, look at these sellers.
Yeah.
They just filled out liquidity and gave no fucks. That
No,
was
I know
a
who Suge Knight
bad
is,
rejection. Let's go. That was Suge Knight. Yeah, that was Suge Knight.
but he wasn't the one trying to sell shit though. I mean, I
Yeah, they
guess he was
just
trying
got
to sell too
violated,
much.
bro. Those sellers just those buyers just got violated, bro. If we just gotta get through this 250 level. That's why I said this buyer. Remember, I said this buyer came in at around 250. Look at the book. You can tell exactly where he came in at. That's why this liquidity's been here all morning. Look at this. This is exactly where he came into the market at. I can show you where he bought it.
Go
Right?
to ES.
Hold on.
I guess there's a lot of liquidity on NQ as well, but
Yeah, it's at 250. It's right there. 230 orders. That's a massive amount of liquidity for ES.
look at all the liquidity on ES's book. It's
Hold on,
it's even worse.
You know my shit gotta load or whatever the fuck it does.
Your shit is. We need to get you an external hard drive.
Yeah, I know. This liquidity's been in the market since about 8:40 or whatever the fucking time this shit came in. But he came into the market at 2:35 in the morning. I can't even go back that far because I don't have it loaded. But this guy's been defending his position since then. And then he put another 230 down here at 200. So
are we below the? Oh, we're not below that double top yet. Really, for the market to truly get violated, we need to get below this double top at like 4. Actually, right where they're trying to defend. So actually, this defense makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm. I'm chilling.
This is where buyers need to step it the fuck up.
Yeah, look at this shit.
But
556 orders down at 4172 on ES. Look at this shit. They are truly trying to defend this area. If price gets below here,
I think you could scalp. I think you could scalp it back up to potentially back up to like the 490 range, like 489 maybe, somewhere around there. I think if we get a bounce, that's where the market will want to head before we come back down lower. Because we're in a really nice downtrend. The market's just playing fuck games.
44, 60. We're almost up 5K. Got another 500.
Let's go. I hope so. Escape the Matrix because I need to reset my other account. So they're gonna give me
send it. I need that.
Send it, Escape. Send it, Escape. We need that.
You already know. You can drop it in the chat too. Let's go.
Where's Aimit at? Aimit knows all the codes before they come out.
Man. Like they just be on it, dog. They got traders that are live trading right now, so they know Trader Base down. You know what I mean? So
hell yeah.
Hey, Escape the Matrix. As soon as you find out, let us know, brother, so we can share it.
I got some people plugged into Topstep too that be watching it. That they normally be quick on the draw. And I'm in the Topstep Discord as well.
CJ with the cheese. I think this is where we get our bounce right here, but I'm gonna hold through it because I don't think we come all the way back up here. I think we getting. I don't know. There's a lot of fucking liquidity down here, but I'm gonna hold through it. I'm in a paper trade, like I said. I showed y'all where I would actually take profits. I would have already been out of this trade for real.
Oh,
right?
CJ, damn, what? CJ, or what was the Get him, CJ. Escape the Matrix says Ninja Trader is also down. Ninja Trader and Tradeovate are one and the same. Just so y'all know, the Ninja Trader owns
Tradeovate. What you say, damn CJ for? I'm still trying to figure that out.
Oh, it was off of what's that shit called? GTA. I think GTA Vice City has CJ.
Quoting video games.
Yeah, damn CJ.
I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? He's like.
Yours is it? Well,
mine is it? Nah, bro, you get that reset code anyway, CJ. All right, here come these buyers. Here come this buyer defending. This motherfucker might come up like a wrecking ball, bro. Like he has a lot of fucking ammo down here. Like
probably.
Let me. But
if
he doesn't get above the 90 in May, then it's not gonna matter. But if he comes out of this motherfucker roaring, I would not be surprised.
You can check the maintenance. So let me look at the server status real fast and see what's going on here. So it's just the demo that's messed up. So if you're on a live account, you're fine, but the demo is the problem. So if you I just got logged back in. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, yeah. So it's the demo side that's down. So in case this ever happens again, and like you need to know, if I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. I don't know why this went to Topstep, but whatever. If you go to this website right here, it'll tell you what's wrong. And right now it's saying the demo front end is down. So let me show you. Your brother's on the way to get Jay.
Okay. I don't understand why he just don't tell me before he come in. So
There you go.
I don't.
There you go. So see, the demo front end access is down,
He did
but
tell me
everything else is
yesterday.
up. So if you're if you're trading live, CJ, then you don't have to worry about it. There's no problem. That's why yours is probably working. But like, remember? Oh well, Hop's gone. But there was a couple of days where Trade of 8 was just down. It was like major days too. Like there was one week we had CPI, FOMC, and something else. It was like back to back to back, and every single day that shit happened, fucking Trade of 8 was down, or Trade of 8 was having problems. They weren't filling or whatever. It was super annoying. But yeah, I'm waiting on this reset code because I damn sure have an account that needs to be reset. And yeah, give me the code. Topstep. Give me the code. Give me the code. I needs it. Oh my god. Let's go to their Twitter.
Yeah, I know. I saw it, baby. And he told me what time yesterday. I ignored it.
Oh, I see the yesterday's best that you was telling me about, but it was like 3 days ago's best, 2 days ago's best. Patrick, Robert, Vanda, Ralph, and
Yeah, your ass should be late when I tell you.
Cameron. No, I know you told me about it. I'm on Topstep's thing looking to see if they put that code out yet.
Oh, okay.
And Patrick had a picture from them talking about it. That's all. Well, I had a TP and I don't think it took me out. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, I feel like as long as you have your stop loss and your take profit set, then I mean, there's really nothing else you can do about it until it comes back.
Come on, man. Give me my $5,000, bro. You ain't gonna give me my $5,000? You can't give me $500 more. Like just go down. Come on.
No.
You son of a
Well,
bitch.
in other news, they just let go of that top liquidity.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. I gotta piss like a fucking racehorse.
The aggressor sellers are in the market. The buyers just haven't been aggressive.
Oh, I agree. It's been a fucking sell fest the past.
It's been a straight up sell off. So
the whole week.
fucking Apple's at
I just
167.
don't know. I think we're doing that same thing where it's just we're in a balanced range again today. So long in the highs and shorting the lows is probably the best idea on the day. But I'll be right back.
All right. NASDAQ slides further into correction mode. Yeah, this correction was very much overdue. Very much overdue. All right, we're almost through this last little area right here. Like I said, if this was up to me, I probably wouldn't sit through this. I'd probably just take my little 4,000 and go and get about my day. But I mean, here's what it is. We're paper trading, so we'll see it through. See if we can't get to 5K. I just don't see aggressive buyers into the market. And we'll move this down to 7K because I think we might go even lower. That's just my personal opinion. But for the aesthetics, I think that we're creating value here to go lower. That's what I think. I think we're just stealing liquidity to go lower.
Let's see. Yeah, I still can't log in. Also, I think today I might go to Ace Hardware and get a smoke bomb because I haven't seen the armadillo in like 5 days now. So either it's dead down there or it moved on, but I want to make sure it's gone. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Ace Hardware. I'm gonna buy a brick. I'm gonna measure the hole, and I'm gonna buy a brick to cover the hole up.
Yeah,
and then
you go put the smoke bomb down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the smoke bomb down there. Just make sure it's dead, and then I'll just cover it all up. And I'm just gonna leave. I honestly think I'm just gonna leave a brick right there. That way, it can't come back to that area. I'm just gonna break it off.
Suggestion?
I'm listening. I'm open to any suggestions you got.
Why don't you just put some cement down there? Cement's even cheaper. Just mix it up. Fucking get it all wet. Mix it up. Pour.
Yeah.
Dig the hole. Pour that shit right down in the hole. That motherfucker ain't coming out of there.
Oh, you mean put cement in the hole and then close it up?
Mm-hmm. And then his ass stuck. Then he can't get out. It's like, yeah, now you stuck, motherfucker. Now you dug your hole in it. Now you can sleep. You laid your bed. Now sleep.
That'd be a whole dirt nap.
Yeah,
but like, I guess it'd be a cement nap.
A cement nap. Like, yeah, you could be sleeping with the fishes.
Yeah.
This is what I would have to get up and walk away. Like, I would just have to set my shit to like 3,000 or 4,000 and be like, all right, I'm just gonna get up and walk away because we're either gonna bounce here or push down some more. And I would be pushing for 4,000 or 5,000. But if honestly, like, I wouldn't even play around right here. If I was up 4,500, I'm like, close enough. I'll take 4,500. He answered your question.
You're not fun, Micaiah. To answer your question, I'm gonna read it in the most stingy ass way possible with a whole bunch of extra attitude because that's how I feel like you wrote this. You probably ain't write it this way, but a whole bunch of extra attitude because that's how I feel like this came out. To answer your question, it's impossible to take 1 million trades in a day. So let's be realistic here. And I added the here because I know that's what you would do. I don't have a limit on how many trades I take, but screen time and trades are a lesson for me. Nah, you facts. I'm just fucking with you with facts. Yeah, I was just being facetious, honestly, and being dumb. I know ain't nobody. Well, there's probably somebody out here who's taking 1 million trades in a day. There's got to be at least one person. There's got to be a world record somewhere. Maybe we'll look for it. But
it might be up there. That's a lot, though.
That would be a lot of trades. Actually, to be honest, I think it's pretty impossible. I don't know what the most trades in a day is, but not facts. I feel you. I mean, when you're scalping, like the way you like to trade, a lot of other people like to trade. I mean, there's an unlimited amount of opportunities to scalp the market. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to capitalize on it. Yeah,
here comes the next leg down.
We are about to break. I think you're okay.
Well, this might have been the shoulder being put in. You know, if buyers want to take this, they can take it right here.
Nah, because 4180 on ES was a strong support from earlier, and it just acted as resistance twice, and that was an overnight support if you look at it. So I think we may be coming back at least to test 4171.
I'm just looking at it from a sense of on the book map, we just cleared all that liquidity. So the question is, what do we do?
Added,
you know what I mean? Like, and they're adding to that liquidity. So this might be the head of the Head and Shoulders. I would actually take this long here. I'm gonna get out here.
They did add more. No, don't get out. It's a paper trade. Save it. Keep it.
I don't want to go down in it. That was 4,800. If I hit my profit target, I'm getting it. I'm getting out.
Bow. Bow. I told you they was coming for it.
5K profit target smash. Let's fucking go. All right, we hit 5K on that trade. Straight down.
4-point banger on
risking 230. Yes. We risked $230 to make 5K. But we were originally risking 800. I was in 2. Oh, we were risking 800 to make 5K, and now we're up 5130. And our icing on the cake is 7K. I'm cutting it at 7K because our last profit target is 4194.
Oh, you're still in the trade?
I'm up 5,000. I just put a little line right there that basically says 5,000 cash, where I would take my profit target. That would be my final profit target right there. You just can't really see it because it's the green is like super bright.
Yeah, no, I can see the profit target. I kind of expect for a bounce, but
yeah, I was expecting us to bounce right there. We didn't get it. And
no. I expect a bounce at some point. I think we get a bounce here at
I don't know,
4167.
The market is in straight up correction mode right now, bro. Like, this shit is slamming down.
When I say bounce, I guess I should say a retracement. Not like a true.
I need you to clarify.
Yeah, like,
but literally, guys,
but come back down.
Ultimately, the market did exactly what we thought it would do, right? Like, exactly what I planned for to happen happened. The market was going to go long here. It did that. Then I put a limit order here because I was expecting the market to stay in trend. And then the next thing the market needed to do was break break below this structure right here. We did that. Everything that we wanted it to do, it did it. We made 5K on the trade. We're fucking done. Right? We don't need to do shit else. Right? Go take a dirt nap somewhere with the Dilla. Ah! All right, man. Let me say what's up to my brother, bro. My brother in the background waving and shit. I was like, who the fuck? Why is that dude back there looking like me? All right, next level is 6,970. So 4194, and we capture the entire move. So I'll be right back, guys.
All right. Get less comfortable with your daily loss limit. 50% winning days. This person's in India, and their average daily P&L is $6,000, and they trade ES. I wonder what thing is. They are YOLOing. I'm just trying to see if we get that code, man. I want that code. I want that reset code. All right, Valdez. The next level on ES is 4170. Let's check on NQ, and let's see what level you got to worry about over on the Qs. Let's see. All right, so we're coming back up. You probably want to see this level at 42 hold on this retest, just because we broke pretty aggressively. Came back up. You want to see this level kind of hold. That's should be the retest. Oh, that's not even the retest of the area. Damn. This is like, damn. This is ridiculous on NQ. Yeah, I kind of want to see. Yeah, I kind of want to see these 50s hold. If the 50s can hold, that's going to be the break and the retest of the prior support right up here. So if this area can hold, we can come back down and continue going down. Because we just struck a whole bunch of liquidity right there. So, I mean, from where you got in, you should be sitting pretty still. I don't know where your profit target was though. Maybe your profit target already got hit.
Alrighty. All right.
Trade down. Makari says, LOL, so far my shorts would be working out, but since I can't log in, I can't see where they are. Yeah. Do you set your profit target before, or do you just like cut whenever you're like satisfied with being up, or you see something that you don't like?
In other words, does he have brackets and shit?
Pretty much. In other words, you trade with brackets.
Damn, that shit hit my 5K, came down about another 10 points, and then rocket shipped up. Let's go. What a perfectly planned fucking trade. God damn, that trade was beautiful. All right, so the next thing I would be looking to do is now bring this pink box down here, and I'd be looking for price to retrace up here now out of this area, because I think we got enough juice to go back up.
So you just use trend lines. Gotcha.
So the next trade idea, 1, 2, 3. Yep, we got a fair value gap right there. Yep, okay.
You just wait for the trend line to hit, and then you take your profit at the trend line. What other?
360. This actually works out perfect because we can risk it with a biscuit. No. I was trying to put a limit order. Stop that. Close the position. There's way too many notifications coming across my screen now. 360. That's why. Okay.
All right, well, we finally broke that 1 hour demand zone from this morning.
Mm-hmm. I had a 4 hour. That's been there for a while though.
Well, yeah, okay. I got a 2 hour below, but we created that 1 hour off the news. Yeah, when it closes outside my trend line. Gotcha.
All right, there we go. All right, this is the next trade idea.
Might be fucking beautiful right here.
There we go here.
Continue going lower. The pot just shifted down too.
I mean,
I analyzed 5-minute charts before I close it though. Gotcha. You kind of trade like Tory, just on a smaller time frame.
All right, that's the next trade idea right there.
If you know who Tori is.
Tory trades.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So you wanted to come all the way back up to
I wanted to come all the way back up to structure on the 5. Yeah. The other trade idea is catching it here, right? Because we built structure right here, right?
Yeah,
Price
that's where I thought.
down. Yeah,
That's
price
where I
could
thought it
come
might
down
reset
and
right
drop
here.
from here, but I don't because I made so much on the first trade, it would have to come back up here for me to trade it again. Basically come up here and double tap, right?
Escape
Or
says it's up again, so yeah, Escape says it's up again. I'm trying right now.
or right here, right? Like this would be the other trade idea. Like this is the other thesis, which is I think what you were looking at, right? It's potentially taking it short right here.
Yeah, I would take it short right there.
This is where I would take it short, yeah. That's more realistic.
No,
Fuck, I'm up 50 on it. This is no good.
good.
He said, fuck.
I only needed 600 to pass the combine.
Hey, just go long.
God.
Just go to. He said, "Fuck, I'm up 1,500. This is no good."
Man, that's fucking funny. Yeah, I'm gonna trade this short here. Oh, I know. Hold up. Why did my instant buys? Did something happen with the instant buys on this shit?
I don't know. I changed mine from instant to limit orders.
Yeah, never mind. We coming up anyway.
Yeah,
Should I just start losing?
Man. Yeah, I mean, I would just scalp the market in the wrong direction for $900. Like just play larger size don't play larger size because this is where I fucked up at. When I did that one time and then like I started winning and then it got worse, right? So instead of being up like 5,000 more, I ended up being up like 12,000 more. I was like, this is not possible. Like how is this possible? It was because I sized up, and so every time I would be in profit, even a little bit, I would be in profit exponentially much faster. So what I would say is just trade like a mini or something like that, and then just try to be in the wrong direction for about $500 or $600. So you need to be wrong by.
He said, he said he's trying to hold it. That's actually not a bad idea. Just hold this trade, hold the trade, and see if it plays out.
And let it go against you. Oh, he's short.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a better idea. I would actually do that.
Yeah,
like, I would just stay short.
Just hold the trade and let it come back.
And let it come back against you, and maybe you'll get some more. I mean, you'll lose more. Yeah, I agree with that. Let it come back against you, unless the market keeps flushing. I'm gonna crack the fuck up. This shit keep flushing. We did get a nice little area clip here.
This would be the area, in my opinion, to where the market needs to make a decision. He said, "I can't do that, Hobbs. I'm the best trader out."
Big fact.
That's
bro.
hilarious.
Look, that's how I was looking, bro. I was doing it live in Discord. They was cracking the fuck up. Like
it was hilarious.
I legit could not lose. Like I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go short. I'm gonna go long. I'm gonna go short." Every time I picked a direction, the market went in the correct direction or the direction that I picked. I was like, I couldn't do this if I tried. Like, and I was in like 10 minis. That day, I think I netted like I was up like $20,000 that day on an account, but it wasn't a funded account, so it really didn't matter. Like I didn't need to be up that much, So it was crazy.
Yeah, it was funny. I thoroughly enjoyed that day.
Yeah, Justin was having a blast laughing at my ass. So
I tried to help him too. I was like, "Yeah, let's short here."
Yeah, he was
like instantly going. I was like, "What the fuck?" it instantly just dropped.
I was like, bro, we're not this good. Like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like, how does the market know I need to lose right now? The crazy part is, if I would have just did what you said just now to him and just stayed in one direction, I would have been wrong eventually, because the market was doing that crazy swinging shit. Yeah, this would be a good area. The only reason why I wouldn't take this trade, Jay, is because of all the liquidity we just filled. I feel like the reaction from that liquidity should be a strong enough reaction to take us to one or two levels. Either once we get above here, we reject about right here, right? Or overall, we come all the way back up because the the fair value gap sits like right here, right? From here to roughly about right here, right? So this is the fair value gap that needs to get filled. It needs to get filled.
The only thing that The only reason why I think this level might be tough for buyers to get above is because of what happened to the left of that rally. How we consolidated here for a long time before we moved up, and then we consolidated again here for a minute, and then we moved down. So I think we're trying to pull back into this area of consolidation just to go lower.
Yeah,
That's kind of like my
and we were in here for a really long time. That's why I said like I don't
both
disagree with
sides.
this. I just think that because it was so much liquidity, whoever was down here might want to actually push price above. But the 9 EMA has been acting as strong resistance, and we're right at it right now. So you might be right. We might just continue. This candle might just be exactly what this candle was up here, and then just come straight back down even further. I took the profit off.
I'm taking a quick paper trade right here to see if this is the bottom or the top of this little consolidation. So
yeah, I'm gonna I got two trains of thoughts over here for the next level up. So this box right here, we got this drop and kind of a basing candle, and then this drop afterwards. I like this area. So what I'm looking at is for this multiple reasons I like this area, and that the first one being it's a drop based drop, so we built structure, so there's going to be sellers that want to defend in here. The second being that the Fibonacci, if I go from the top of this trend down to the bottom of this trend, Fibonacci puts me right at this level for our golden pocket, right? The third reason is that by the time we come up here, it might take a while, but I'm assuming VWAP will probably come down and be like right at this box, which would also attract a lot of traders that like to play VWAP projections. So it's this area for me. I won't trade this area, but I'll trade this area or this area, right? Ultimately, I want price to come all the way back up here, and then I'll look to short it right back down to even go lower than we are right now. That's why I have the sell limit order here first. So that's kind of the way I'm looking at it. And just like I said, just based off all the liquidity that just got filled, I think sellers are still in control, but we're reacting to, this is the reaction to all of that liquidity being filled. And I think selling the market up here will be where that liquidity gets exhausted, right? And then we can come back down and really break down this liquidity. So
okay, that's a good look. I see
inverse head and shoulder on the 5 minute as well. We don't have the right shoulder yet, though. I mean, theoretically, you could argue that this shoulder was formed right here, right? Like we could say that this was the right shoulder here, right? I mean, right here, and then this was the head right here. So I'd say it's already done on the 5 minute, honestly. Now it's just to see how high we go.
Out, though. Yeah.
That's why I say it just depends on how what the reaction is from it. So,
well, good job, Valdez. You're losing. You're winning to lose right now.
Yeah, you're losing in a good way right now. Your losing is helping you right now. So there's that.
Oh, there he said, "I'm out
account
here."
Number 4. Let's go, Valdez. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
What size was the account? Was that 100K, 150, 50K? What size? Because I know you've been like killing it every day, making 1,500 and then bouncing.
Is Trader Bay back up, you guys, or what?
Yeah, it's back up.
50K. Oh, so you only needed 3 50Ks, but you got 4. All right, bet. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
What's his face? I want to the Matrix came back in here.
Getting another one funded, baby. Another one. Another one. I'm done with those. I think I'm ready to move up. 50K. Okay, let's get it. I don't see why not. Like if you're taking the same trades, bro, like it's the same shit. Like ain't no difference except you're just sizing up. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, he said he trades Apex too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so you're trading?
Oh, okay, yeah. So he trading. Yeah, that's dope on Apex. Like that's where it's at, bro. Like I told what was I telling? I was telling Trista that shit the night before or last night. I was telling her, I was like, once I'm confident in my strategy, like 100%, I was like, I'm just gonna go to Apex. I said I'm gonna wait for one of those 90% sales. I said I'm gonna buy 10 freaking 50K accounts and I'm gonna get them all funded at one time. I said, and then I'm just gonna look to make $1,000, $500 to $1,000 a day. That's $5K a day in 10 different accounts. Said I don't ever need more money of that, and it's a lot less risk on the table. You know what I'm saying? Because I can
Yeah.
make 500 on 5 micros easy. So
Yeah,
I can risk.
their rules are a little bit easier too, and their
Yeah,
drawdown is
I
more.
still don't know why you got to trade for 7 days if you can pass the account in one. That's the only thing I don't understand. that's,
Yeah,
that's the
but
only thing.
if
Go
you pass
ahead.
the account in one day, you just trade micros the rest of the time.
Oh, okay. That's what. Oh, that's yeah. Jonah was saying that. I think that's what he did today. Where all right, so we're hitting that box, Jay, and we're getting rejected right at that box. So, did you put a limit order right there on the paper trade?
No, I got in like I don't know 4.3 points higher or something or lower. I've just been sitting in this paper trade. I was in a little bit of down draw, but I'm back to being green on this paper trade.
You mean drawdown?
Yeah, what I say?
You said down draw.
Down draw? Oh, whatever.
Like to the
I mean, dyslexia is reading. What is it when you say the wrong word?
I guess it all runs together because I mean you're thinking backwards, so you're reading backwards. That you know what I mean? Like it's probably
I
the
don't read
same.
backwards.
Huh?
The letters don't get jumbled up for me. I can read just fine.
Uh-huh.
CJ said Pexa. He said, yeah, that's where scalping is key because Pexa has a trailing drawdown.
Damn! Look at this shit right inside that little pink box, baby. Woo!
Yep.
Let's go.
Bulls 100% failed to get us out of this.
Oh, that was 100% failure. 100% failure. The question is, yo, if they fail here, man, fuck, bro. Like if this does not,
we're going to 4167. That's my profit target anyways. 4167.
I think 4194 on NQ is where we might be headed. I don't know. It just didn't come up high enough. I hate these little short ones because I'd be like, man, the move's just so far extended. I'd rather for it to come all the way back up. So it didn't work out.
The only issue with this trade is the fact that the market the market did put in a higher high right there. So but it put in the higher high in this consolidation, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to deleverage my stop though from here because I think this may come back up. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep it here. I think the market's gonna have to come back up and then fail one more time and make that higher low. So. Does anybody know if they put out a code for Topstep?
Yeah, I don't know.
I was on there.
I haven't heard. I trade Apex 2 Hubs. Yeah, I like Apex just for that. Like I hate everything else about them, but I like the fact that it's cheap and you can buy a shit ton of accounts and trade them all at the same time. Like that's invaluable if you know how to trade. You know what I mean? Like that's completely invaluable. Like you can copy them all at one time and then literally get them all funded in one time. And if you just make $100 a day, right? Like if you trade 10 accounts and you make $100 a day, that's $1,000 a day, $900 a day after you give them their profit split, right? It's a win-win, you know. So can't use TradingView with it. Switch to my $500 personal account for sure. And that's where scalping is key because Apex has the trailing drawdown. Okay. Yeah, I would just be careful trading on TradingView. I mean, trading on TraderVate right now. Anytime they got problems and shit like this, I don't like fucking with it. I'd be like, nah. Like, because they're not gonna give you your money back. They're just gonna give you. They're not gonna give you the progress of your account back. They're just gonna give you your money back, right? Like, they're just gonna reset your account, right? But what if you were really close to being funded, right? Like, then what? You know?
Yeah.
So.
God, that dude's camera is trash.
Who?
I'm just on the I'm on the Topstep live stream.
Oh, is this shit all blurry?
Yeah, the trader that they have on there, his fucking camera's trash. But I was trying to see if they put out the code, but they didn't.
Yep, I agree. Nice, beautiful right shoulder. Same spot, right? But the question is, are these bears are for real over
Yeah.
here, bro?
So just like I
Man.
thought, the market was going to have to come back up real fast, put in a quick higher low. We rejected, and now we're coming back down.
That's
like to
true.
see.
That's true, Valdez. And after you trade 2,500, it stops. Okay, yeah, I mean that's true. That's true, Valdez. I would agree with that 100%. I would say that it only fucks with you when you start giving back too much profits, which you shouldn't do anyway. Like I've had this conversation with Justin in thorough detail. Trust me. It's just I would just prefer it not be there. I just don't understand why it's there. I just don't get it.
No, I think the trailing drawdown is fine. That's fine to me. I also think it's
trailing drawdown. I'm talking about
the intraday trailing drawdown is bullshit. That's
what he's talking.
That's a bullshit.
He's saying it goes away after 2,500.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, but that's all they have is the intraday though. Like, because you can say the same thing about Topstep. Like they have a $2,000 drawdown, but it just doesn't. It trails you, but doesn't trail you during your actual trades. There's the break. Oh! I gotta move my profit target. I gotta move it.
Oh my god!
Modify. There we go. Move my profit target.
Uh-oh.
Going to break evens.
This cannot hold. If sellers
this is about
sellers
they're about to come down. I can see it in the book maps. Yeah, I just don't think it's right. Like you're basically asking your trader to time the top or the bottom, and I feel like it's against the trader or to hit their profit target. I mean, which goes to the sake of not being able to hit home runs. But part of trading is maximizing your profits by letting your runners run. So it kind of fucks you. Because like, yeah, you can take profits, like that's whatever. But like letting your runners run, yeah, it's coming down. Letting your runners run is what allows you to make the most profit out of your trades. So I don't know. It's the whole reason to trade with multiple contracts. Like it's not just about the size. It's also about taking something off the table and then letting that last contract do what it do.
This is a beautiful downtrend on the 1 minute. Beautiful.
Yeah, I told you we just had that consolidation, and I felt like if we had that consolidation prior, so I figured it was gonna be hard for us to get above it.
Ooh.
And yeah, coming right back down.
They about to have an armadillo nap.
Bruh. This area, Bulls have to defend this.
Yeah, this is the low right here. This is the absolute low right here.
To defend this. Well, we already broke
They didn't defend it. We're gone. It's
broke
gone.
That double bottom. But
this shit's about to go to my original profit target at 4194. Watch this shit. God damn.
I don't have anything if this market goes below this. Like, I think I have a daily.
They just literally cooked this demand zone. This demand zone was so key. Yo, what a day. What a day, market. Bravo.
Oh, you have
Bears. Y'all a little late, but y'all finally showed the fuck up.
Yes, is in that 4-hour demand though that you have.
Oh no, NQ just broke it.
No, I'm saying, but ES is.
Oh,
ES is in demand.
Yeah, that demand zone gone, bro.
Jurst wants to know what made you short the market this morning.
Me?
It says Hobbs.
Oh, Hobbs, you had a great call in the AM. What made you short? What made you say it's a short day? Because so this morning, and I'll share with you guys my entire thought process, right? Like all you have to do is ask. I promise you, I'm never gonna hide anything from you guys. So this morning, I'm gonna take you through the macro first because this is how I got to it, right? Like if it's too much, stop me. You know, if I'm losing you, ask another question. But I'm not trading, so I love to teach when I'm not trading. So let me just close off some of this shit. Make sure trade evades on exit and clear. Okay. All right, cool.
We're coming down.
Yeah, 4194. So I'll show you guys exactly why the reason why I was I was short in the morning and long in the afternoon, right? That's what I said. But once I started to realize how strong, actually we'll leave these up here because these can actually help us in our defining. So the first thing I said was, hey, this gray box is my macro picture, right? Yeah, 13 is next. Yeah. Somebody told me we weren't good. Boy, I'm gonna talk so much shit to Jonah. But anyway, So my first plan was the overnight session continued this aggressive sell-off. And again, if you guys got time, Jersh, if you come, make sure you come at 8 a.m., man. I think you were here at 8 a.m. But the way that I was looking at this is overall, from a macro perspective, we're in a downtrend. There's no denying that, right? Like there's no denying it. If I just take all of this shit off, right? Like we just take VWAP off, right? We take all of these indicators, we take everything off, right? Like you do nothing but just look at the candles and you ask yourself 3 questions, right? Well, you ask yourself one question and it should be 3 answers, right? 3 different answers, potentially. Which way is the market moving? Is the market moving up? Is the market moving down? Or is the market moving sideways? When the market moves up, we consolidate at the highs, and they call this the distribution level, right? The market moves in 4 different phases. Four different phases, count them. First level is distribution phase, and it doesn't matter which first, second, third, or fourth, because it just depends on what the market's doing. But at the top of an uptrend, they have what's called a distribution phase. That is where buyers and sellers consolidate, and where sellers are usually filling sell positions, right? Notice at the top of this uptrend, at the very high of NQ, we sold off and then we consolidated, right? They call this distribution. The next phase of the market, and I'm going somewhere with this, so just bear with me. The next phase of the market is called the markdown phase, right? So the second phase of the market, after we consolidate at a high, we have a markdown phase. You usually want to get in positions up here during distribution, because right before markdown phase, you get an extreme liquidity sweep, and then we push down, okay? At the end of a downtrend, we get what's called an accumulation phase, right? Before a trend starts to push back up, they have an accumulation phase. And then the final phase is the mark up phase, okay? So now that we got the 4 phases out of the way, let me show you how I got to my plan. Now, once the market's trending in one direction on a larger time frame, it would behoove you to trade that direction, right? Like you can trade longs, but it would behoove you to trade in the direction of the overall trend, right? The overall trend right now is setting lower highs, right? Lower highs and lower lows, right? That's not deniable at all. Nobody denies that. Therefore, now that I've identified the trend, let me go down to the 4-hour and let me see what price is doing on a lower time frame. Okay, on a lower time frame, it's doing the same thing. Okay, now I turn this back on and I'll show you where I decided to start trading. Once I started trading, once I come down to lower time frames, I'm looking for areas of interest. Anytime I begin to chart, Jersh, the first thing I do is I mark the previous day low and the previous day high. That's the first thing I do. I need to know where those 2 areas are, because price likes to return to those, right? Price likes to return to those levels before making a decision on what it wants to do every single day. It's either going to make a decision, something's going to happen at the previous day low or at the previous day high. I can guarantee it. It's like fucking law, right? It's trading law 101. So at the end of every trading day, I'll come back into my office and I'll say, okay, price ended. This was the previous day high up here, 752.50. And as soon as I mark that, I'm like, we're probably not going to see that tomorrow. But that's another thing, right? So previous day low was at 443. So now I know there's a 300-point range between the yesterday's high and today's or yesterday's low. So which one is more likely if I wake up in the morning and we're already 200 points below the previous day low? Do you think it's likely that we go back to the previous day high and run 500 points? Or do you think it's likely that we use the previous day low as a rejection point to go lower? I'll let you decide, okay? So I marked the previous day low. That's the first 2 things I do. Then I already had a 4-hour demand zone right here from May 25th. I always mark supply and demand at the end of every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't chart the VIX. I don't chart NQ, ES, Apple, Tesla, like 6 of the main charts. I do this every single day. So I charted this May 25th. And just so happens today, it was a level of interest. Okay. So now I got my bottom, right? This is where I think the bottom could be, or a potential bounce area could be. So why was I bullish to start the morning off or bearish to start the morning off? Because I also understood that there was a gap fill, okay? And if you were here, Makai and I discussed how gap fills usually work. Gap fills usually, price comes up to a gap fill, and for the first time it tries to fill it, it gets rejected. In addition to that, the previous day low was here, and usually price does a fake breakout above the previous day low and immediately rejects. And then it tries one more time, and then we absolutely dump. Okay, so we got a gap fill, check. We got previous day low, check. We got aggressive selling, check. We got a baby bitch ass pullback, check. All right, so let's go down to the 30-minute. Now, what makes this pullback weak? This pullback is weak because these were buyers, again, that I just showed you, that came into the market from May 25th. If they truly wanted to defend their position, I promise you, this would not be the reaction. It wouldn't. If they truly wanted to defend their position, they would have aggressively tried to plant their flag. They would have tried to plant their flag by breaking structure, warning everybody who's a bear, we're coming for that ass. Okay? They didn't do that. Instead, they bitched up right here at the gap fill mark, which told us right away it's time to get short. Now, the next thing you got to do is once price comes down up here, we go down to the 5-minute, okay? Because we're trying to trade. We're actively trying to trade the market. We can go down to the 5, we can go down to the 2, and this is the execution process that I'm still working on, but I'm trying to get better. So when price came up here, I went to the 5-minute. What I should have been doing is I should have been watching the 2-minute because this is my execution screen, right? Had I been watching the 2-minute, I would have noticed that this bearish, this gravestone doji yesterday, I called it out wrong. Shout out to Makai, he called me out, or somebody called me out. But this gravestone doji is very, very bearish. If I saw this aggressive selling on the 2-minute, and then I witnessed this bearish candle on the 2-minute again, I should have been short immediately in the 30s, right? Like way up here somewhere. And then I could have put my stop above this high. That was my only mistake on this trade, was not going to my execution screen. And we just hit the 197 level, by the way. But once I saw this rejection, right? So the other thing we like to look for on the 2-minute is in or head and shoulder patterns that indicate price is about to reverse. Head and shoulders are indications of a reversal because price tried to come up here, right? It failed. That created the shoulder, okay? So we can mark that as left shoulder, left L shoulder, right? All right. Price failed right there, okay? So now price's next job is to do a liquidity sweep. So it faked out a shit ton of people back to the downside saying, "Oh, I got short." They short too early. Now we wait for the huge liquidity sweep and then the rejection. Now we can look to trade right here, right on the next rejection, right? Or you can wait for this shoulder to print and then you trade this straight down. So that's my entire thought process on taking this trade. And like I said, the only thing that I regret not doing is following my last thing that I like to do, which is go down to the 2-minute chart and get better entries. Because had I gone to the 2-minute, I wouldn't have been looking to get short in the 20s. I would have been looking to get short in the 30s once I saw this candle close, right? I would have been looking to get short somewhere up here at the previous day low, like somewhere in the 40s. And this trade would have been a much quicker trade, right? Because I would have been up so much so fast, I would have had to cut it. So I hope that helps you out, Jersh. That's literally my entire thought process. And it was the same thought process when I was thinking about taking the long. At that point, I closed my trade debate. I said, nope, I'll just wait till tomorrow. And now we're well below 185. Like we're remember my final profit target was 4194. This market is in straight up correction mode. Like this shit is dumping. Look at this shit. There's no reason to touch longs, in my opinion. Like there's just more power, more money, more fast money. If you're a scalper and you want to make fast money, short the market today. Like,
oh my god, I gotta move my thing down.
And no problem, man. Just to steal in short. Just to
but
kill
this
it.
is a 20-point banger right now.
20. Oh yes, I'm like 20 points. You should be up like 100. Yeah, that's a 100-point move We caught damn near 100 points. This bitch is down another 100 points from there, and it's not stopping. We're about to go to this is a free fall, and I'm gonna show you why this is a free fall. Remember, we go back to the 4 hour, right? Let's look over here. This is where price is right now at 170. Let's look and see when was the last time we got 470. I'm up 550 on 3 micros. Let's go.
This is not good.
Look at this. This candle right here built no structure, zero structure. And we said it when we came up so fast. I said, it's going to be a fucking free fall when we get below 175, right? We're below 175. We're going straight to 4,000. 106 points. Let's fucking go, Escape from Matrix.
106 on 3.
On 3 micros. Let's fucking go. And that's the way you do it, bro. Like once you understand the structure of the market, the only thing that's stopping you now is just the emotions. Because even though, yes, the market is pretty simple to play right now, right? In my opinion, right? The market is, look, just fucking short at a good level and you good. But the important part is that we learn how to trade while this is happening. I'm trying to build a process that's repeatable every single day. And if the market doesn't give us what we want, we just don't trade it. Period. Point blank. But
I think
I'm about ready to go play some Spider-Man day. Today was a damn good day. So
we can be done. We can be done for the day. I'm about to say I'm hungry. I'm
ready. I'm about ready to go. So guys, we're gonna call it a quickie today. Don't stay in the market. Don't give all your profits back.
Don't say that.
What's wrong?
Don't say that.
What you mean?
Don't say that. Don't say a quickie. That's just as weird.
We're gonna call it. Okay, we're gonna call it an early day. How's
there you go.
I was like, what?
Call it fucking quickie.
We're gonna call it an early day, ladies and gentlemen. We absolutely. You should have K-slayed the market this morning. That's all I'm gonna say, because we called out some straight up bangers today, and I hope you guys made some money. Jer said no. Hey, listen, man, we gotta go. I gotta relax my brain. We go 3.5 hours. That's 3.5 right there. We had 3 hours and 20 minutes.
I think you're saying we got 3.5 more hours.
Oh, no. We normally do. We normally trade all day, but it's Thursday, man. The week's winding down. Tomorrow, I'm going to be looking to size down. I don't want to take any more trades today, and I want to go play some Spider-Man. So I think if you rewind this tape back, you should really get a lot of knowledge, right? A lot of knowledge. So I hope we're helping you guys out. If we are, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and then drop a comment once we end the stream. So that being said, Jay, you got anything?
Nope.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take it easy. You guys have a great day, and don't forget to tip the barbers, man. We catch y'all in the morning. Peace.